Stream Elements says, Scorpwana is now live. Streaming Star Trek Online, all new Crapisode, June 18, 2022. Dukin_Rex has rated you with a party of 3.
Ugh. Rid of that one. Raiders of the last stream. Thank you, Ducon Rex. / yeah. I will be eating first. Oh, fuck. Nice. Burp-a-derp. Wipe these keys off. There we go. It's the only thing about eating fried fucking chicken. Sausage. Scares me there, fella.
Stygian _ Sticks says, Stygia 16 yo, Stygia 16 yo, Stygia 16 yo.
Yo, 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 Stygian. What's up, dude? I hate sometimes I have to like click on something 1,000 times to make it work.
Stygian _ Sticks says, just chilling you, surprised face.
I'm doing. Surprised face? What for?
Stygian _ Sticks says, bro, we gotta get you some channel point things set up.
Channel points? I don't know what I had thought about including it in my little achievement thing. Like 100,000 gets you the achievement for using 100,000 points. I don't know what they'd be used for though. That's the thing. Healing Gary the Klingon, probably. I don't know. Because I'm not gonna do the whole hydration stretch thing or whatever. That ain't happening. There's, you know, I don't have a webcam, so what's the point in saying stretch? Like,
Stygian
okay.
_ Sticks says, Creatisbot is easy to use for that kinda stuff. But Streamer.bot or Mixitube has way more stuff and might be better for you since you understand code.
Or are those more into stuff like that instead of...
Stygian _ Sticks says, you can make some of them just the same redeems as your. Stygian _ Sticks says, type commands.
Ah. If I get the opportunity, I'll check it out. Generally, that's like during stream. Ah. Darmok Angelada Tanagra. Mok. Darmok. Angelad at Tanagra. At Tanagra.
Stygian _ Sticks says, they can activate sound clips / media files / scenes / etc.
Oh, that's cool. I don't know what I would have as like points to activate things. I want to make everything as free as possible. But points is free anyway. It's just stuff. It's the bits or something too that's like most needed for like super stuff, right? Like big things. Let's see. Well, I only get 48.
Stygian _ Sticks says, bro, I'm sitting at 27k channel points.
Nice. See, a lot of people like Commander Riz has over 100,000. And the only thing he can do with it is highlight messages. I don't have any really ideas to do anything with it other than my little achievement thing. And I wanted to find a way to make it use 100,000 for that. Why didn't it say Jesus? I didn't hear it say Jesus. Was that like a banned word? And saying he's got a banned word? Is it Jesus?
Scorpwana says, Jesus.
Okay.
Stygian_Sticks says, first one will play Jackin' It in San Diego LMAO.
Jacking it, jacking that, jackity jack. Smacking it, smacking it, smackity smack. I mean, you could set that stuff up in Streamlabs chatbot too. There's like a something about something in there. I hate it whenever I click a button and it doesn't work. Like to play a sound, it'll say something like cost, usage, stream chat, stream whisper, stream both, Discord whisper, all, whatever. User cooldown, info, permission, everyone. The permission thing I don't think works in Streamlabs chatbot because I don't know how to do that yet. I know of a little stuff, but not a lot of stuff on it. Giveaway, extra, queue, users, mini games, all sorts of crap like that. Bunch of just there's stuff in there, but I didn't.
Stygian_Sticks says, oh, you can for sure use Chatbot. I use Streamlabs Cloudbot, so it's a bit different.
I thought about trying to make my own, like run off of something else or whatever, but I mean it's already there. Somebody already made it, so why not use it? But I don't know. Damn, that's a tall thingy. I was a tall person. Damn. I just don't know what I'd use them for. Hell, I need to make some like those badge things and what is it? More emotes and stuff like that. I don't have an idea of anything to use.
Stygian_Sticks says, GitHub has lots of good starter templates. Stygian_Sticks says, free and open source.
Yeah. You mean like to start a bot from scratch? I've been looking at the Twitch stuff.
Stygian_Sticks says, yeah.
I've been looking at the Twitch stuff and was about to start just one to see about listening for events and stuff like that. Because even though there's like the Streamlabs event handler or DLL file that all these scripts use and all these programmers and stuff use.
Stygian_Sticks says, can find M in almost any language. Like mine's in TypeScript, but my friend uses Python.
Yeah, I've never used TypeScript before. But you know, a lot of the stuff in say Twitch, it's IRC stuff anyway, and like I've been doing IRC since late 1999, so it shouldn't be that difficult to figure out, you know, a lot of the events things that happen. Time is my enemy, though. That's the thing. Can't do a lot of stuff because of time.
Arcanoloth says, yo, where do white women at? Stygian_Sticks says, you would easily understand TypeScript, I think, since you used to mess with Minecraft, and TypeScript is just Java but more simplified and more integrations.
Oh, I dabbed a little bit in Java, but I didn't go full blast in any of that.
Arcanoloth says, time is the fire in which we burn, Captain. I'm certain you understand.
Time is the fire in which we burn. I like that quote. Soren from Generations. Hey, Arcanoloth. So it's like a JavaScript or Java? Well, I guess it's a bit the same thing then. Java pisses me off. I think it's because I couldn't test it the way I wanted to test it. Because usually, like in these other programming languages, like when I started in like
Arcanoloth
MIRC,
says, I dabbed some vampire blood earlier, Seeing shit, but I think it'll pass.
Think it'll pass? It's all about like a testing form, like print this and show the results. That's kind of how I like to see things happen in programming languages. And I think Java just didn't. Like you had to like run
Stygian_Sticks
everything.
says, TypeScript is just a newer version of JavaScript but better integrations and easier to use.
Ah, that could be it. But I'd also have to have some sort of a project to do with it to learn it. So I'm not one of those that are just like, oh, I want to learn this and just kind of pick up a book and start reading. I gotta be motivated to actually make something of it. I think what motivated me to learn Perl and stuff like that was the infobot that was used in the IRC chat back in the day. And then from that, Perl on websites, and then PHP on websites from Perl, and then now this, and it just...
Arcanoloth says, the creator of Perl had a quote about Java devs who talk about how productive they are in lines of code, and he said, yeah, if you were hungry, you could eat a 5-pound steak or 100 pounds of shoe leather, and sure, the leather is more impressive, but maybe there are downsides. Arcanoloth says, but yet, legendary for boilerplate. Stygian_Sticks says, that's me, like I would never study Ubuntu. But then I needed to set up a 24/7 Ubuntu stream, so I spent months learning how to use a OS4 never used and how to stream through fmbeg command line.
Oh man. Well, at least whenever you chose to use Ubuntu, did you get like one of the easy install ISO files or anything like that, or did you like only like do text version only or command line / terminal?
says, I have heard there are two types of people, the type who learn stuff for its own sake and the type who want to do something.
Yeah, I like to learn and do. I'm a doer. I'm a did to us thing. I've dabbed in a little bit of Ubuntu.
Stygian_Sticks says, oh, I got a GUI for sure, brother, I'm using XFCE Lite.
Have you ever tried to like just install Debian, like basic Linux? I did that for my web server I had years ago on an old IBM, like 1995 IBM and 96 IBM computer, which I still have. It's behind me right now. I'm looking right at it. Still got all this stuff in there. Just turn it on and probably, well, it needed a CMOS battery for sure. Isn't that old? But I'd made that up.
Stygian_Sticks says, the thing I run my bots on is all command line HOF. Stygian_Sticks says, it's a VPS, my stream's a KVM VPS.
But you have that like at your location? I thought you were like using some sort of a service for that. Like, do you have a secondary computer that sits there and it's zoned 24/7, like next to you or something?
Stygian_Sticks says, it's in Dallas.
Ah, okay, yeah. Whoa. 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 So you gonna...
Stygian_Sticks says, well, mine's in Dallas. I use VNC Viewer to connect to it.
Ah.
Surreal_Claps says, all rise.
All rise. I haven't used VNC in a damn long time. I used to leave a computer running at my mom's business, a store that she had, and I would VNC into it to do things every once in a while. It was a lot harder to run though, because my connection to where I'm at home, which is where I am now, back then it really sucked. So I had to adjust it to make it better, and low settings and all that.
Stygian_Sticks says, it's 50 a year for 16 TB monthly data. I never even hit one. You could make 100 a month just streaming public domain type music 24/7.
24/7 of an eighth of an inch.
Arcanoloth says, look at the time, it's beer o'clock.
Beer o'clock Saturday.
Stygian_Sticks says, I'm thinking of getting a few more just to pay the bills LMAO.
Could start a whole chain reaction. And it's just a 24-hour stream of random channels or something like that, like viewing random channels.
Arcanoloth says, Scorp, if you have any questions about exotics, ask someone else. Just kidding, I'll still answer.
Well, I got on later yesterday after watching an episode of The Blacklist, because I'm trying to catch up on that. And
Stygian_Sticks says, just music. When I host I actually lose dollars since I get no ad revenue and all my views are going to the host.
Oh, you get nothing when you actually stream, or when you host? Oh, you when you host. But I had my main character create a secondary deflector, just a default one for now until I actually decide. So I at least have something there. I gave it to my science. I even adjusted a little bit of it and gave it some stuff. I forget what exactly.
Arcanoloth says, any crafted deteriorating SICDEF that's MARK15 will do the trick yet.
Yeah. I epicked that shit. Because I had a science epic
says,
thing.
Can reroll the mods, but that's not urgent at all.
Yeah, I got rid of a lot of the ones. It automatically
Stygian_Sticks says,
stuff.
But 5 music streams could bring in like $500 a month.
Wow. 5 music streams, so it's $100 a month times 5. You can have the whole of Twitch, nothing but music. Live band. It's too bad the host thing doesn't seem to work right, though. Like announcing. It's one of the things I want to try to get working with my bot. Like even I am Aquathor guy.
Arcanoloth says, Step 1, slot deteriorating SICDEF. Step 2, consult this list of abilities. https://sto.fandom.com/wiki/deteriorating_secondary_deflector. Arcanoloth says, Step 3, see how many of those you can fit onto your science officers on your ship bridge. Arcanoloth says, Step 4, put them on your bar. Step 5, red alert.
Red alert. Red alarm. There it goes again. The mail keeps flashing on this thing every day. And there's nothing there. See, it's flashing up here.
Arcanoloth says, that's it. That's the cheapest, fastest way to build science.
Let me get rid of that. Delete.
Surreal_claps says, Step 6 women. Stygian_Sticks says, Step 1, drop gravity well. Step 2, spam buttons is my tactic. Arcanoloth says, science ships can do lots of other tricks as budget allows.
Step 1, instead of ass, say buns, as I kiss my buns, or you're a buns hole. South Park. Step 2, instead of shit, say poo, as in bull poo. Poo head, and this poo is cold. Step 3, with bitch, drop the T, cause bick is Latin for generosity. Step 4, don't say fuck anymore, cause fuck is the worst word that you can say, so just use the word okay. Deteriorating.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, I love me some gravity well. At CMDR rank science, there isn't really anything more interesting to me than Grav Well 3, assuming no specialist skills.
$97.64 and nothing. Please wait, ... Please wait, ... Please wait, ... Ah, there we finally go. Finally, it's happened to me.
Arcanoloth says, so you see how the SecDef meta works just fine on any hull with a SecDef, and lots of science skills.
What is SecDef? Second deflector. Oh, okay, SecDef. Duh, stupid, huh? Meow. And cute of you too, sir, mister. And, deteriorating secondary, yeah. Control X times 2, EPG / hull cap, EPG SA / end damage. Temporarily.
OXNYX053 says, def superscript 2?
Def to the second power. Hello, Ox. Just find any hole. And well, the science skills temporarily have is well, Nealon here. Which I guess I can put anybody there.
Arcanoloth says, yup, that SecDef is good to go. Now all you need is officer training.
ASA for training. I gave him some default stuff first, just right now. Science Team 1, Charged Particle Burst for shit's sake. Taken's Rift, and Gravity Well 2. Then Mask Energy Signature for some reason. Charged Particle Burst 1 and Photonic Officer 2. Just because that's what they had. And I went to the
Arcanoloth says, notice that hull has temporal spec on the CMDR seat, and command spec on the LT-CMDR seat. OXNYX053 says, the def superscript 2 procs off charge particle burst.
So I could invest in. Now, would it matter that this officer here is like uncommon? Should I only use that maybe on, say, like Nealon himself? So he's like, he's purple.
Arcanoloth says, Photonic Officer 2 is great actually. That's your primary cooldown reduction because science ships want to keep their auxiliary power high, so no auxiliary 2 bat.
I mean, should I probably train Nealon in temporal or something like that, or command or whatever, so he can use like the advanced skills?
Arcanoloth says, officer rarity affects traits, but we don't care about the traits on any of these fed officers. Stygian_Stix says, go for something like this. Stygian_Stix says, https://attachments/859812227790714489467087087914489467087/unknown.png. Arcanoloth says,
Self-destruct activated.
yeah, you could train Nellan in temporal. OXNYX053 says, look to the passive space traits to decide if you are spending resources on them. Arcanoloth says, or no, not Nellan. he's ground traits. Do you have the MR Potato Head?
Mr.
Stygian
Potato
_
Head.
Sticks says, and use Spock for his astrophysicist trait. Arcanoloth says, at Oxnix053. Arcanoloth says, if their traits are all ground, most are, then we don't care about them.
Yeah, I don't have Mr. Potato. I haven't done that mission with this character before. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive and well.
Arcanoloth says, hierarchy officer is free from Delta story, that's the cheapest option.
As far as like space reputation trait, hardened sensors, Saru's grace,
All 3 silos are under Allied control. Excellent work.
Arium's efficiency, and advanced targeting.
OXNYX053 says, I'd completely state at Arcanoloth builds better than I do. But I know that, and steer you in the direction he'll do.
Yeah.
Stygian _ Sticks says, Spock, Uhura, Wayun, Romulan Embassy and Delta Hierarchy are my recommendations. Arcanoloth says, I'd slap together something with just basic skills, all science, and universal seats have SEEK-NE officers with SICDEF PROC skills.
ROCK in the USA. I need to swap over to another map for. Oh, can't. Okay, never mind. We'll just go through here and do whatever then. ROCK in the USA.
Arcanoloth says, at Stygian _ Sticks yet, ROM in Bassi is a bit pricey if an alt is still gearing up but goals to work towards. OXNYX053 says, for F2P. Also get your diplomacy DOF tree raised to tier 4, so you can get a Nazkian.
Nausicaan. Well, I don't know what I have it at. Let's see. Diplomatic.
Arcanoloth says, Fleet Colony has Kentari officers but they are expansive. Stygian _ Sticks says,
okay.
if I got away unstill it's yours.
No problem, dude. Fire Phoenix. Inverted Paradox. Says, I am unable to type in the stream chat due to being connected to the game via VPN and can't use the Twitch chat while using the VPN.
Arcanoloth
but I'm watching
says,
though.
BRB.
No problem, dude. BRB. And for the ship, you know, a lot of this is just still temporary. You know, it's not like I'm gonna keep it. So nobody freak out, you know. I mean, I did put phaser vulnerability locators here to help me with phasers, just in case. Oh, goodness gracious. Vortex something. Am I getting a message? Oh, I sold him. I sold it in an item. Okay. Mail go away.
OXNYX053 says, need a virtual server on the outside of the VPN.
VPN. Who PN? VPN. Who's PN? VPN.
Surreal _ Claps says, freaking out.
Freaking out? Chill out. What you yelling for? Laid back and all done before. So Inverted Paradox needs virtual server on the outside of the VPN. And if you can only let it be, you will see. Swarmer Destroyer.
OXNYX053 says, also pick one, beams or cannons.
Beams or cannons. I wanted to be like Discovery. Sharona. Okay, got it. Good. Let's go over here. Outskirts to start shit up. Yeah, I'm kind of iffy. I've got some of both for right now, but they're not maxed out or anything. They're just basic. Just until I decide what I want to do with it. But I definitely know that I'm sticking with phasers for her right now. Da 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 da.
Stygian_Sticks says, for beams use advanced Thrin infused beam on the back and Dyson proton weapon on front is my advice, the rest torpedoes.
Well, if it's going to be like an exotic or whatever type or science vessel, science destruction, damage or something, do I have to really need beams or anything? Because that's kind of like just a side thing, right? When it comes to all that. Like if you just use abilities and stuff and whatever, you don't really have to have weapon fire.
Stygian_Sticks says, those beams are for procs.
Whatever the prox is. Proximity?
OXNYX053 says, there is a lot of way upon loadout options. My wife runs a Fleet T6X Scryer. Beams and an Omni on the Fed, DHC and turrets for her K-Side 1.
Well, I wanted to have like the weapons that that Discovery had, since it's a Discovery type ship, but apparently it's the Glen and it's not the actual Discovery ship, so that kind of is irritating. I mean, when it's like the legendary ships.
Arcanoloth says, first thing to understand with exotics is if we are focusing on max exotics, the weapons don't do much, and if we try to make the hooky weapons do more, it competes for build space with exotics everywhere. It can be done, but you need to know how energy builds work and how exotics builds work before you try to do both.
Oh, so what is
Sticks says, I want that legendary Glen so bad.
I just want the Discovery. I thought that's what the Glen was, is like actually the Discovery ship.
Stygian_Sticks says, do you have the Andorian Chimish pilot ship?
I don't have any Andorian ships. Boom baba boom baba boom baba boom baba boom.
Arcanoloth says, you absolutely can do mixed energy and exotics. This is a good hole to try it, but I would humbly suggest you try max exotics first, learn how they work, then decide if you want to try Dusai. Stygian_Sticks says, its trait is OP for gravity well. Rarely needed for Ursai. OXNYX053 says, optimally, you want torpedoes that proc exotic damage, a beam for a complete set and an Omni for sub-system targeting. Arcanoloth says, do equals directed energy weapons, Sto builds calls mixed energy weapons and exotics builds Dusai cause do the do sounds fun.
Do the do. Do the do. But apparently there's like
Stygian_Sticks
the legendary
says, I got Kirkland, Rom, Nog, and Mina, no way un.
Wayoon. Pink skin. But there's like, the Glen was part of the legendary pack, and I was like, why is the Glen a part of the legendary pack if it's like barely ever in Discovery? I mean, Discovery itself is a separate ship altogether, right?
Arcanoloth says, what's interesting about Torps is they do not care about the current weapon's power level, as long as the system stays online. This means we can load up on Torps, dump weapons power to max auxiliary power, and we do not have to worry about maxing both like Dusai has to. OXNYX053 says, if it is barely there, might it be a legend?
Well, I would think legendary would be like, in my opinion, they're the ships you saw on television, like the series ship or something. You know, the one that's there all the time. Like, you know, the TOS legendary.
OXNYX053 says, at Arcanoloth equals.
That's like, I don't like the fact that in the legendary bundle, it's the Columbia ship versus it's not the actual Enterprise NX-01 ship. But I want that version of the ship, you know. I don't want like its little sister or some shit like that. That was the whole point of like getting the legendary ships. I mean, at least I'm getting the friggin' like you know, the TOS/motion picture or whatever. You know. I guess, I don't know. It's like that. That's a little bit of a disappointment. I mean, I want the hero ships, the ones you see in the series. You know, the main ship. But I guess you can't have them because you can only have like the little brother or whatever. The little bastard child lives down the road or something. That's why I was so confused whenever I was looking up the spearhead weapons and stuff and what comes with it. And I thought maybe like dual beam banks or something like that could, or no, heavy.
OXNYX053 says, also, get the pilot ship that doubles the length of the gravity well. Any of the three, Fed, ROM, or correct one. Air, Klingon. Arcanoloth says, and the fact that the ship has that LTCMDR command spec seat screams concentrate firepower to me.
You've got mail.
You've got the mail. You've got, goodbye, you've got mail. I love it. Okay, I'll go check and see. What? Message from your new fleet general? Wayoon? Did you send me Wayoon, really? What the hell? Thank you, but why? In a key? Well, you've got, goodbye, you've got mail. Wayoon, where am I gonna put him? I don't have any character slots. I can probably get rid of somebody, though, I know for sure.
Arcanoloth says, if you want the wide-angle dual beam bank from Disco Rep, you could equip that in the Dark Matter Torp to get the 2 PC without the TAC console, and still have 2 weapon slots for the Dyson Rep Torp and the Particle Emission Plasma Torp. Options.
Optianos? Well, I don't have the Discovery Rep is not quite up there on this character yet. In fact, I need to check on that. Flanking damage. See, I'm only like level 4 on that one.
Stygian_Sticks says, he has astrophysicist. Stacking him with Spock is OP.
Spock! And Spock can be on there, too. That's a good idea. Spock. I could get Spock. Of course, I'd have to like, get all
says,
of them.
That's fine. What's important is you have the Dyson Rep to build the gravimetric torp, and the particle emission torp is crafted so buy from exchange.
So, the gravimetric torpedo. And Dyson. Gravimetric. Photon torpedo launcher, that one there.
Stygian_Sticks says, Uhura is another good one for space setting.
Uhura. Uhura. Uhura.
Stygian_Sticks says, seating she has 2 space traits. Arcanoloth says, remember this build can have all its weapon slots empty and is still works, this is just some extra damage.
Damage, Jim. Fill all, yo. Yeah, this should be no problem to build, huh? Since I have so many damn Dyson marks all the time. 1 minute, mister.
Arcanoloth says, the gravimetric torp has a secondary effect that scales on EPG, so on an exotic build those rifts slap. Arcanoloth says, we do not care about the kinetic DMG on impact, only the rift has.
What does the box say? So on here, as far as my weapons go, saying only have 2 aft weapon slots and 4 weapon slots. Yes.
Arcanoloth says, torp spread equals MOAR gravimetric rifts.
So what would I get rid of up here at the front then? If that's the case.
Arcanoloth says, yes, so your aft slots are for completing sets that give us something. Stygian_Sticks says, there's a good torp you can get on market called particle emission plasma torpedo.
A portito?
Arcanoloth says, once you have the gravimetric torp, you could slot the Dyson weapon in rear for 2 PC set bonus. Arcanoloth says,
so I can like unequip that. I really need to like build up on the
particle emission plasma torp has a secondary effect that scales on EPG. Seeing the trend here?
I am not seeing anything because I'm not really paying much attention because I can't help but be overwhelmed. I'm just I'm confused really. What about these the science consoles?
Arcanoloth says, gotcha, it's a lot of info.
Yes, my brain always hurts because of info. Oh, we can collect it though. We can collect it though. Aft torpedo. Is there like
Stygian_Sticks says, for a Psi console get the one from Klingon called Feklar Torment Engine. Arcanoloth says, so for a budget build, science consoles are for buffing our EPG and Control X stats. Fleet Research Lab has consoles that buff both.
So that would be a good place to go to for that then, as a fleet. Letitia. My god, you guys are everywhere. There's like ants. They're everywhere.
Arcanoloth says, as budget goes up, there are lots of good consoles with a passive buff to exotic DMG, and a clicky that does damage. Some are on store ships or lockboxes, some are on exchange.
See, since this is the Glen, it shouldn't be able to do that because it didn't have the spore drive, right? The spore drive is the only reason that ship does that special warping. It's just a little thing of mine. I don't know. But I get it. It's like, oh, that's how this thing works.
Says, anything that says plus exotic DMG, plus bonus exotic DMG, plus crit chance, plus crit severity, all that stuff helps.
The consoles are on the other end, aren't they? On a holiday road. Science console. Exotic particle focus. Oh my god, it's another list. Yeah, the crit and crit stuff is good. I want crit. That's why I'm trying to get also like Lorca's
Arcana
codes or
Loth
something.
says, does this character have her science crafting school at level 15?
Science crafting school. You mean like the skill? Oh, you mean the R&D? Yeah, she got 15 all around.
Arcana Loth says, R&D.
Randy. The name is Randy. R&D, Randy.
Arcana Loth says, yeah good, so check personal trait S look for particle manipulator. Arcana
Personal
Loth says,
traits.
slot that trait.
Particle manipulator. Oh, I've got it. I've got it already. Okay, man. Bullshit. Yeah. Bulvadug.
Arcana Loth says, okay good.
Good. I did good. I increased it for no damn reason because of reasons. So the particle focuser, is that the thing? Or restorative particle focuser? What's exotic? So
Arcana Loth
EPF?
says, PM makes science skills crit based on our current EPG skill, max is at 50%.
EPG. EPG. They want drain like some bitch, don't they? It's like the queen's got her minions out looking for shit. Answer's so interesting. Oh, yes. For some reason, science consoles want you to drain no matter what, don't they? Focuser. Control expertise improves that.
Arcana Loth says, so you have a choice here with lab consoles, buy the one that activates on the final tick of exotic abilities after they've ended, so the second ability gets the buff, or buy the one that activates on heals, and use a dummy heal at the start of fights to buff.
Whatever that means.
Arcana Loth says, the key test there with the exotic focusers is activates on final tick.
Does it tell you? Stacks up to 5 when use exotic. Activate on final tick. Okay.
Arcana Loth says, restoratives activate when you heal, so you need a heal to activate the buff.
I need a heal. I need a healer. So is it good to get restorative or exotic? Exotic. Dude, what are y'all looking for on this desk? There's nothing here.
Arcana Loth says, the exotic focusers activate on final tick of a damage over time ability, so if I cast Grav Well, they don't buff me until the Grav Well ends.
When the Grav Well
Arcana
ends.
Loth says, which is better really depends on the pilot, you gotta choose.
I'm getting bad at decisions. That's my problem. And of these two choices, then you have the branch of these choices.
Either way, you get the passive skill buffs, but the buff is nice. Rising Sun 5 says, how's everyone doing this evening?
Confused. How are you?
Arcana Loth says, for skills, EPG and Control X.
So that'd be good.
Rising Sun 5 says, confusion sounds fun.
Damn straight. Well, there's that one. Okay, I'm getting a confusion thing here as well. Look at that. Okay. All right, what's the deal with this one here? All right. So it says exotic particle focuser, Control X,
Arcanoloth
and
says,
EPG.
yup, pick one type. Buy 5 and slap M in your science slots.
Okay, it's that one says that one, but this one also says the exact same damn thing. So what's the difference between these two? So that one, Control X X EPG, Control X X EPG. What's the difference in these two? Man, I wish you would like pop the thing up there so I can read it. Okay. 21.3, 31.9. Come on, pop it up there before I forget. 31.9, 21.3.
Arcanoloth says, yes, so this menu predates S13 when skills were overhauled. There used to be more skills, then they got unified into these skills, so they read as the same.
So you gotta actually hover over them to see what's different.
Arcanoloth says, all this content needs a quality pass, but we know that won't happen.
Okay, 31.9. Exotic particle improves exotic damage. Okay, keeping that in my head. Yeah. Okay, and then it just reverses itself. 25. So this one would be better. I'm gonna get that one. Then I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna quickly like turn it into a do not get rid of shit bullshit fucker. Okay. Then I'm gonna try to go to my ship. Okay. And put it in one of these.
Arcanoloth says, they are exactly the same, but their data is being translated from the old skills into the new skill system. Used to be separate damage and damage resist skills, but now they are one skill.
So I need to like just get rid of that anyway. Mycelium? Does that really matter? Mycelium. It's 14.3 Starship Exotic Particle Generator. And Starship Drain Expertise. And then this, I guess this came with this ship then. Phaser damage, critical severity. So get like 5 to 6 of these guys. One of each. That'd be nice. On a holiday road. What about a restorative 2 with the other one? I mean, to like do it a bunch of shit. Yes. The mass confusion continues.
Arcanoloth says, helical torsion gives crit severity, not a bad console on a phaser build. Move it to Eng or TAC.
Too much shit on the screen. Okay. The torty thingy. Engineering. Or maybe like universal for now. Just to get it out of the way. Because I don't know like what engineering I need to put there or tacticals I need to put there for real. What is that?
Arcanoloth says, restoratives PROC their special buff on heals, so if you don't heal, you will never get the active buff, but the passive skills are exactly the same.
Passive skills.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, universal can be another PSI or any console.
Yeah, just to get it out of the way for now. Because I do plan on like, I want to have the Lorca codes in there because that gives like critical severity and all that good shit for stuff. I don't know if it's needed. I just like it. Space wake generator. Is that needed? Do I really have to have that? Physical damage, turn rate, speed, flight. Part of a set of particle generators, universal.
Arcanoloth says, Lorca console is nice for the crit chance yet.
That's usually what I put in the universal one all the time. But I ain't got there yet on the whole reputation. What's that? Physical damage resistance
Arcanoloth
rating.
says,
Get rid of that shit.
Subspace Wake and the Mark II armor console aren't doing anything. Replace.
Subspace Wake. So get rid of that. Mark II armor console.
Arcanoloth says, the temporal console in the tac slot has exotic buff, good for our build, it stays.
Temporal console attack? That thing? Huh, okay. That's a happy accident, as Bob Ross would say. I need to put some Bob Ross sounds in there, don't I? That'd be awesome. What's that? Mycelium ambush. Scientific readiness, scientific particle generator. Is that really needed? Is that the thing that like makes that big, you know, you sit there and get shot at while it's building up its energy and shoots out and makes a rip or whatever, and a tiny little ship comes out and goes pew 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 and then it leaves? Is that what that is? If I'm remembering correctly. Now, what are y'all looking for? There's like 5 ants just walking on my desk for some reason. There's nothing here.
Arcanoloth says, Mycelium ambush has a small bit of EPG and Control X. It can stay in an eng or tac slot until we get something else.
Something else. Every now and then I get something else. Why does it still say it's there? Go
OXNYX053 says, no, that is the set attack from your ship gear.
Every now and then I fall apart, and I need you now tonight, like I need you more than ever. So I need to get some more of these exotic particle focusers. They're a good thing to always have, or something else can go in that spot that's...
Rising Sun 5 says, you're getting music stuck in my head.
I'm very sorry.
Arcanoloth says, Grav Torp is in rear slot, needs to be in front.
I thought you said it had to be in the rear. Gravimetric. So what I need to get rid of?
Arcanoloth says, I would fill all the science slots and the uni slot with Fleet Lab consoles for now yet. Stygian_Stix says, you gotta run Leap of Faith twice for a console and a torpedo.
Leap of Faith. What mission is that? Am I gonna need any kind of drains? We'll get one of those.
Stygian_Stix says, Nanopulse Plasma Torpedo and Fekiri Torment Engine. OXNYX053 says, go search the exchange for the word exit, under ultra rare. OXNYX053 says, see what you can afford. Arcanoloth says, this is not a drain build, so no for now.
I had a good drain build on my main ship one time. It drained pretty good, I thought. Drained like a lizard on a Saturday morning.
Stygian_Stix says, it's in the Klingon Civil War arc.
Klingon
Arcanoloth says, drains. You have to go hard into drains to get drain X over 1k to do anything, and then the build doesn't do any damage, so it's a team support build. OXNY
I would always be able to drain the shields down completely.
No, the particle exciter. Arcanoloth says, devs buffed NPC drain X to obnoxious values a while back.
You've got mail.
Stygian_Stix says, got mail.
Got mail. No, the particle exciter. So, exotic particle field exciter's good? You've got pictures. Ooh, look at that. What's that? Particle emissions plasma torpedo launcher.
OXNYX053 says, keep looking. None of those procs are good.
None proc good. Must get good proc high. Am I looking for anything particular? Like, should I fill it out to where weapon power, per, what is per? Starship perception.
Arcanoloth says, oh yeah, almost forgot. The exciters, you can only slot one, it has a skill buff. It's RNG crafting, so the EPG ones are expensive. OXNYX053 says, you are at the right thing, just look for a better PROC. Arcanoloth says, we want EPG or Control X, but so does everyone else, so they are expensive.
Expansive. Okay, so we can fill it out. X. That way it only lists those. Energy power. EPS. EPG. We're looking for EPG, correct? There's one for too much that I can't afford.
OXNYX053 says, EPG mispriced. ___ PWR, like auxiliary, shield, weapon.
Okay, so C. There's a crit one. I can get that, right? It's cheaper. We'll do it anyway. Okay. Sounds good. I like it. RLCK in the USA. Let's move these around because I like them purple and purple together. Because reasons.
OXNYX053 says, just try A.
Try A.
CMDR_Rizzle says, just wanna announce my presence while I watch and game at same time. Been here since start, just chillin'. How's you all tonight? Arcanoloth says,
We all here,
people
Riz.
have to spend a bunch of dill to craft these, and it's probably going to spit out a random mod nobody wants, so the market has to bear the full cost of making however many it takes to spit out the EPG one.
Oh, you can't like re-engineer it? Oh wow, okay, I understand then. That sucker's my dickers.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, it sucks.
Sucks harder than a donkey. Enhanced subspace wake.
Arcanoloth says, so for budget building, I skipped those.
Riz!
OXNYX053 says, see, auxiliary power, more exotic damage.
Ah. Noise. Noise, noise. So what I like need to put in the rear here, aft weapons or something.
Arcanoloth says, but if you can find one with Control X or auxiliary for cheap, slap it on. Don't spend too much.
Auxiliary power, more exotic damage. Auxiliary power for who? For what? And to put where? Engineering? It's just running out of her time.
Arcanoloth says, aft weapon slots are for completing sets that buff our exotic damage. Look at the gravimetric torps set buff. OXNYX053 says, he did.
Aft weapon slots. Well, that's why I put it back there. I thought that's what I needed back there. Yeah. Dyson Proton Weapon.
OXNYX053 says, is the gold Psi console a uni? If so, get a cheap EPH console.
EPG. That one? A good EPG. Tactical console or?
Arcanoloth says, no, we want the grav torp to actually fire, so it has to stay in front.
Ah.
Arcanoloth says, look at the gravimetrics torps, info box.
Yeah, the part of a set, Arsenal 1 to 3, Dyson Proton Weapon, Dyson or Console Universal Proton Particle Stabilizer. So I need to like get one of
Arcanoloth
those.
says, full info for set.
Full info.
OXNYX053 says, no, second one in Psi.
Mycelium Ambush. I could probably get rid of that thing, right? Because I don't understand it. I don't know what it does. The Lorca Maneuver. Okay, I really don't care about that Lorca Maneuver thing.
Stygian_Sticks says, no.
No.
Arcanoloth says, right-click more details. Stygian_Sticks says, that's one of your best ones.
Be different if he like teleported and let you run around and do stuff, but it just sits there and gets shot at. Because he always teleports or transports like away.
OXNYX053 says, right, move that to the open tax slot. Arcanoloth says, the stream delay makes this impossible.
Isn't it fun though? ROCK in the USA. I'm having more fun watching these ants on my desk. They're just going back and forth. I guess they found some somewhere. And I don't kill little bugs. I mean, they're not bothering me. They're just interested in something.
Stygian_Sticks says, don't forget to slot the stuff I sent you.
Oh yeah.
Arcanoloth says, anyone needs me, I'm on Discord. Emma watch something.
He's given. I appreciate it, Arcanoloth. I understand. Makes it impossible because, for one, I'm an idiot. And for two, yeah, the lag, you know. So.
OXNYX053 says, now move your uni console placeholder tot he open eng slot.
Ta-da! Slot stuff. Oh yeah, that. This is bank or mail? Okay, bank. Access mail. You've got goodbye. You've got pictures. Take items. Take items.
Suitable Substrate says, first contact and civilization.
Hello, Suitable Substrate. Yeah, they're very interesting. Well, they all left.
OXNYX053 says, not only am I on Discord, I am in Score only voice channel.
Huh. They all disappeared. I don't know what the hell they were doing. What's that? Genetic resequencer space trait positive feedback loop. What's that do? Allows the use of new trait. Alright. Where'd it go? Enlightened. Space trait enlightened. Now of those, let's see. Tadpole. Not tadpole. Whatever that is. Check no file. Hey, that sounds nasty. There we go. Beam training. Exclusive enlightened. Exotic damage. So, what would I do? I would like get rid of what's that? Photonic capacitor. Root photonic fleet, then use science powers. And warp theorist, potential EPS. Beam training. We can do away with that one because we're not going to really use beam weapons on our starship, I guess. Okay, what was that one? Enlightened. So we give that to that. And the other one was like, where is it? Shit. Positive feedback loop. Exotic damage buff, heal, and shield something. Okay, so what's this? Bulkhead technician, hit points.
Stygian_Sticks
training,
says,
get rid of that.
the first trait slot is also useless for your build.
Yes. I see, yeah, there we go. ROCK in the USA. Where the hell did it go? What am I looking for again? That. There, that looks pretty good, I like it. So let's save this too. Like loadouts and stuff. Save to new loadout slot. I could have sworn I clicked on that. Apparently I didn't. New loadout slot. Yeah, if I didn't click on that apparently.
Stygian_Sticks says, do away with the speed one and get conservative trait.
But I like my speed. But what is conservative? Where's that? Conservative. Conservative generate exotic damage. Let's get rid of speed. Thrill seeker? Impulse speed or what is, or that? What is that? Threat generation. Is threat generation really
Stygian_Sticks says, oh, you have astrophysicist. Stygian_Sticks says, get that one also.
And replace what with it? What's this? I don't really need hit points, do I? Get rid of that. Okay. Astrophysicist. Conservative or astrophysicist?
OXNYX053 says, I would go spend 20,000 X and get 2 rare particle generators. Stygian_Sticks says, both.
BOLTH. Both. So what do I replace what with again? Thrill Seeker? I love Thrill Seeker though. I like going fast. But I'll get rid of it. What was that one? Astrophysicist? There we go. Okay. And then spend 20,000 energy credits and get 2 rare particle generators. Rare particle generator. Wayoon. We don't have any space for him at the moment.
OXNYX053 says, threat is useless for you, it is based off of weapons fire. Same with operative. Stygian_Sticks says, your EPG gonna shred stuff.
Threat is useless for you based off that. Particle generators. Wait, I thought okay, let's bang, damn it. Okay. Particle generator. Science console particle generator. So what's that? Packs inertial dampeners.
Hi, this is Specialist. All day. Hey, I'm working with you all day. I got a job. You don't need all my source. Hey, I'm working with you all day. Hey,
Stain Specialist.
Hey, big guy. You don't just
OXNYX053, no go rare.
You don't need all these.
OXNYX053 says, asterisk
Are you on this day all day when you all day? We're just good morning, everyone. Go.
How much monies do I have left? Damn it, wrong button. 4 million. 4 million energy credits.
OXNYX053 says, get the 9,500 and 9,999 ones.
So these ones. These ones here. That one's there. And then put them somewhere. Put them in here. Hello, Core.
OXNYX053 says, bottom left, 4,021, 859.
Bottom left.
Just Call McCower says, hello Core.
And here? Here. Oh. Yeah.
OXNYX053 says, now fill your open slots.
Hurry. Huh? What? Why's that one? Okay, there we go. Huh?
OXNYX053 says, your Exxon had show on the exchange screen along the bottom left. OXNYX053 says, the Uni console slot.
Huh? Oh. Huh? I don't know. I'm gonna put that right there just to have something because it bothers me being empty. New loadout slot. Damn it. What's that?
OXNYX053 says, there you go. And the first psi console does control, which makes your gravity well pull better. Those make it do more damage. Same will all your exotic stuff, radiation from your secondary deflector included.
That's what I wanted to do, is save it to that, damn it. Okay, she looks good for now. Let's swing over to another character. That's bothers me that I need to get it moving because my characters are screaming at me in my head because I'm retarded.
OXNYX053 says, do you use batteries?
I don't even think about them, to tell you the truth. If it's something that I don't have and I have to continuously make to consume, I just kind of ignore them. Because I never think of them creating it. So that'd be a negative. I do when I have them, but I don't create them or like gather them or anything. ROCK in the USA. Phew, phew, phew. Phew, phew, phew. Hell, I'm gonna make it happen. Take the world in a loving embrace. Fire all your guns at once and explode into space. And I'll give her a good test out anyway on stuff and reread through the chat as I log it now, you know. I don't know if that's against terms of service.
OXNYX053 says, fair. There is just a battery that adds a 20% bonus to exotic. If you set up a macro, it is worth having.
Built a ship. Failed at building a ship.
Stygian_Sticks says, it's not against TOS to log your chat nor another streamer's.
Ah, cool. Because I log it because I think it's stupid that you can't look back through there. Like, say for instance, this very good information, you know, from everyone. And if I want to look back through it, I got to go like almost rewatch the whole thing so that it shows up. So I like to log it so I can just open it up in a text file and boom, there it is. You know, it's so much easier. Of course, I probably don't know what the hell's going on during it, but other than that, maybe timestamp it better.
Just Call Makover says, just a couple of days and I finally get to watch Doctor Strange 2, Electric Boogaloo on Massive D+.
Massive D.
Stygian_Sticks says, I have all my channel's chat sent to my Discord.
That's pretty cool. Do 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 do. Bam, ba-da-da-da. There shouldn't be that much of a delay in this stream, though. That's interesting. And I'm just going off of what Arcanaloth was saying earlier about the lag of it and stuff, and it shouldn't be that bad. But if it is, I don't understand why. Why is the lag bad? It's in low latency mode, but yet still. Let me look real quick at this. 0 dropped frames in 6,200 okay, 117. Stream is good, it says, so I'm not losing any frames. I don't know why it's just slow for Twitch. Dude, this is already captured like a dumbass. Like a dumbass retard. Do do. Like a dumbass. Like a dumbass. I want to get the, and I keep thinking about it and forgetting, like the little, maybe a GIF file or video clip from Naked Gun when everybody slaps their forehead. That whenever I've done something stupid, you know? It's all about focusing. I can't focus on all of this at once, you know? That's why I just go straight forward for the pew pew and dead and running around real quick stuff, because I can't focus. Let's see. And plus I don't have time. If I had time, you know, that'd be a thing. I try to do this as quick as I possibly can and get dilithium for projects and things and Zen and whatnot. And I just got a rare endeavor for some reason. Must have been phaser damage or something. Let me see. Yep, phaser damage ground. Zenkethi ground. Ugh. Kinetic damage space. Need a good kinetic damager with torpedoes. My main character's got the torps, yo. Boom, 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 boom.
OXNYX053 says, 1 gravity well on a mob with the Glen.
Gravity well. So try it out first then. This is what I call the paperwork. Damn it, I didn't get enough. Did I? Yeah, I did. Cool. Okay. O'Neil done. O'Neil. Before you leave here, please beam in reinforcements. Is that character cross-eyed? How dare somebody tell me to beam in reinforcements? The hell do they think I'm doing around here? I'm gonna ask the question.
OXNYX053 says, sure. Run through your pattern to make your lizard brain happy, then we'll come back and look at that ship build.
Now and then I think of all the times that screwed me over. Part of me believing it was always something that I'd done. I don't wanna live that way. Reading into every word you say. Hey, there's an ant. Hello, little guy. Managed to get a horsefly out of the store today. It was fun.
OXNYX053 says, test run it on a Romulan patrol, or an episode.
Ew. A patrol would be better than an episode. Episodes take a while. If I had time, I would do that. But I have like a short amount whenever I have to work, and I hate that fucking shit. Dollar General needs to die in a fire. Collect.
Stygian_Sticks says, 8th rule or trouble over tear.
Over. Trouble over. Young. Over. It's the OCD thing. I can't not do this. And the more people I add to the thing, makes it even worse. So I try to go through. At least I've stopped waiting for a Rex, because I used to go around with each character that I had, which was like maybe 5 at the time, and try to capture the whole damn thing.
Fireguard says, ELO.
Yellow. Yellow. Reminds me of what I did at work that day.
Chocolate_Fireguard says, how is everyone Todia?
Everyone Todia is doing okay. Today is everybody's.
OXNYX053 says, that's an actual system patrol. That can work. Wanted is also common.
I like Wanted, it's okay. As long as that guy that breathed out of his face, doesn't, complain or something. He's like, deputize, looks like they spotted us. And then that one guy comes out there and we can shit where we want on who we want, Any word about like Elon Musk's internet satellites hovering over? Where would it be at? Let's see on the map. About like Alabama or something around that area. East of Arkansas, Mississippi-ish area. Alabama, Mississippi.
OXNYX053 says, 9th rule has flavor text that varies based upon what you are playing.
9th rule of acquisition.
Stygian_Sticks says, main thing is it keeps spawning mobs. Laughing face.
Dude, rude. Dude, that was rude. Limpheo. Sausage. Coworker said that Top Gun Maverick was great. I have yet to watch that. I don't know if it's been great or not. I don't know. I don't know, sir. I don't know. Gosh, I hate those crystals. They give my Spectrum brain a headache.
CMDR_Rizzle says, Saw first episode of the old man, looks like gonna be good.
Damn it, I forgot all about that. Old Jeff Bridges. I need to watch that. I need to figure out how to watch that. Cause I don't have Amazon on it right now. Amazon. Emma Izzy Ion. Emma Voisey. Notice Trizander's not playing Star Trek lately. What's up with that? He's playing like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, some shit or whatever. Like a new game or something. Or something I can't really think of. I see it in the list, but I don't go on there. God, these things, I hate it. I hate it.
Stygian_Sticks says, he does stow really late at night.
Ew.
Just Call McCower says, because Star Trek yucks.
Yucks. I mean, usually whenever I get off of my stream and go to Twitch to then go to the video thing and export it to YouTube, I see him on there, like on the list on the side, because I have him, followed, because he's the first one that ever rated me.
OXNYX053 says, and yet you are here.
Right. He's not watching the game, that's for sure. He's here 'cause me. But I haven't, like, whenever I go on there to swap out and look, he's usually always playing Star Trek.
Just Call McCower says, oh, you think I am here for Star Trek /
He's here to see what all kind of fun he can have. That's for sure. And to talk about things and to cut up and laugh. Okay, Dano, in 10 seconds may not be enough to trigger Dano. No.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, he tell him about them dang old condom dispenser with them, he put a little 50 cents in there and he'd try to hit that corner, turn and bang on that thing and
says,
talk about
it was
her
either
needs.
Trizander or Alt Lexington that rated me first.
Yeah, I know Triz, he
Stygian_Sticks
me.
says, ER first stow streamer raid.
Yeah, he rated me first. And I went to go check out his content and saw that he has a very good community that tries to give him a heart attack every time he plays. There you go. Fire at him, buddy. Thanks. Okay, take care of that. Wrong one. Son of a bitch. Damn it, the city's the only one left.
CMDR_Rizzle says, LOL, I feel for him sometimes.
Yeah, I told him, like, whenever I was watching one of his chats, I said, dude, you're going to end up having a coronary or something on here. You defeat the Mars and that right there. Congratulations. Yay, the little ship did it this time.
Silos are under Allied control.
Sweet.
Excellent work.
My little ship did it for me. Bob McKinley showed me that trick.
OXNYX053 says, his stream freezes for me. I can't watch him.
I think he streams from a laptop. Because at one time when I was watching or something, he said that it was a laptop and it always like had issues or something. Like
Stygian_Sticks says, just reduce the quality of it.
Okay, jump over to another one. Let's see, change instance.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I made 2 new tunes today just to hit level 20 AMD. Donate to my fleet, LOL. Gotta get these projects rollin'.
And what'd you do with them? Did you delete them after that, or like throw them out of airlock? Everybody gotta make it happen. Take the world in a loving embrace. Fire all of your guns at once and fuck off into space. Apparently, I may need to watch Top Gun before I watch Top Gun Maverick.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I'm gonna, but still have enough to refine tomorrow. So after that.
Yeah, you better watch out. You're gonna get stuck with them like I got stuck with a few of mine. Be looking like, okay, they're real people.
OXNYX053 says, doesn't help. Certain streamers I just can't watch because for some reason it freezes on my.
What are they sourced at? Like 720p or something? Outskirts to city's my path, dude. That's interesting. Freezes on something, some of them. Personal shit's giving a damn. Maybe one day I'll be able to actually play the game. Like without having to worry about the lithium and all that. Because it's the only way you get shit, you know, like unless you pay for it with real money. I see that they're having the subscription thing marked down again to where it's only $199 now. I still am not buying that shit. You give me a better stable game and I might consider it, but oh, you go ahead then. $100 off from $299 for a subscription where you get like shit.
Stygian _Sticks says, I had to, bro.
You had to. You had like your arm was pulled.
Stygian _Sticks says that 500 dill thing is too good.
500 dill. I know there's the extra 500. Oh, you mean Zen? Oh yeah, yeah. That's not too bad. It's just.
Stygian _Sticks says, ER 500 Zen.
Durr.
OXNYX053 says, it was $50 cheaper yesterday.
$50 cheaper yesterday? So it was like $149.
Stygian _Sticks says, also like 11 ships and a lot of other stuff.
That's my whole problem, though. I can't see myself like spending extreme amounts of money on virtual ships, though. I mean, I gave out the $10 for that, but that wasn't my real money.
Chocolate _Fireguard says, it's still cheaper.
Cheaper?
Chocolate _Fireguard says, it's only 150.
They need to knock off about
Chocolate
120 there.
_ Fireguard says, only.
Only 150. Only. That's still too expensive for a broken game. Like a rhinestone cowboy. I mean, where the hell does all that money go? The real money that people spend on this thing, where does it go? It doesn't obviously
Stygian
pay the
_Sticks
people
says,
that make it.
you should make that a overlay donation goal.
Nah, I'm not about to beg people for shit like that.
Stygian _Sticks says, let us pay for your membership.
Nah.
Tongue sticking out.
Dude, no, I could not do that.
Chocolate _Fireguard says, have you considered that the only reason we don't have a better game than this is because this game exists?
Probably. That's highly likely. It exists the way it exists because it just exists. It never was born or created. It just existed before time. Before time could tell a story, there were two games. That game was this game, and it is this game. This game birthed the game.
Sticks says, it's not begging. Some might actually just really want you to have it that bad.
Nah, I would not do that to anyone. Like, put a goal up for, like, stuff or something like that. I couldn't. Not for a game. Not for real life either. I mean, I don't look as though I deserve anything.
Chocolate_Fireguard says, what I mean is we won't have a better game as long this abomination exists.
Hey, at least this thing is in the beta stage, right? Got bought out by Gearbox, so yeah. How many companies have they gone through already with this? And I guess it's not too bad that it's ran as long as it has.
Stygian_Sticks says, this game is our content though, tongue sticking out.
Right? I mean, 12 years.
Chocolate_Fireguard says, it entered beta already?
Yeah, whenever Gearbox bought them, you know, to me that was the beta stage. I'm joking, of course. I don't know if it's beta or not. It's just, it seems as though like it used to be an alpha type game because of the way it was, and they keep adding to it. So it's like it finally like jumped another level whenever Gearbox got a hold of it or whatever. Really a little before that.
Stygian_Sticks says, it's actually an investment in your channel at this point, not just the game.
Well, I guess, yeah. I mean, people do like Star Trek, or they like Star Trek the game. I like it because it's MMO. If there were other MMOs like this that were in a certain genre, I could probably end up playing those. Like, for instance, if there was a Stargate one, I'd love playing that. Hell, if I had the time, I'd like to try to create something like that, but I know that I wouldn't be able to do it myself. That would be an impossible dream there. Then like you'd get, you know, stuff from the companies and stuff like that that say, hey, stop making that because, you know, we'll sue your ass. It's like that Stargate Networks game that's been in development for 20,000 years. It's slowly been creeping along to do certain things, you know, and now they've had to pull the plug on it because MGM Studios, I guess, got a hold of them. It started looking too good.
Stygian_Sticks says, not to pressure you with getting membership, just something to think on.
True. Gosh, people, ants, dude. Ants, leave my drink alone. It's just a root beer. That's what it is. Little guys are going after the root beer. There was a horsefly in the store today that was harassing the employee that I was working with, the other associate. And she went to go get the fly swatter that we have there next to the register. And I said, oh, wait. I can get them out of here without you needing to kill them. And so I looked over at it and I said, hey, come here, little guy. And it actually flew over to me, right? It landed on my pant leg, and it just stayed there. I said, okay. And I looked at the associate I was working with, and I said, I'm going to walk the little guy over there to the door and let it outside. It won't bother you again. So I walked over there. We went outside, and I you know, started to brush it off, you know, to say, okay, you can leave now. It jumped back on my pants leg. Then it jumped up on my shoulder. It's something about my shoulder. These insects and animals and all sorts of junk just like to get on my fucking shoulder. And so I started saying, hey, I'm going to walk you over here. You know, so I bumped my shirt a little bit and it started hovering around me. And I walked and it was like on the left side, like it was heeling like a dog or whatever. And eventually it went behind the red box machine we have there, and it left everything alone. And I came back in and I said, okay, well, he's not going to bother you anymore. He's outside. She goes, oh, thank you. I was like, you're welcome, whatever. I'm always wrangling the insects, the birds, and the frogs for some reason. I'm different. But another horsefly was in the store too, so I don't know about that one. They ain't bothering me, that's for damn sure. And no, I am not making any of this shit up. It's just something that always is happening. All the time around me. like I had mentioned before about you know, like stuff in the past, like, you know, saving that frog and saving the hummingbird and things. It's nature. Nature nurtures. We all live here together. He's a tree hugger, that son of a bitch. You watch your language, yo. You know, like when I was at the other store and there was a dragonfly running around, like hovering everywhere, and everybody kept getting all like spooked out over it for some damn reason. I don't understand myself. And I went over there and I pointed. I was like standing like toward where the door was, and I pointed it and I said, "Okay, you need to get out. You're bothering everybody." And I pointed, and it went like to me. It flew to me, then it flew right where I was pointing out the door. And this associate that was working with, he goes, "How'd you do that?" And I said, "What?" I just told it to leave, and it left. He goes, "Yeah, but I've never seen anybody do something like that before." And it's like it listened to you. I was like, I don't know. Maybe I'm the devil, and I just insects are, you know, just listen to me or some shit. I don't know. And it's all true. I mean, I could go get the guy that I worked with. I got him on Facebook. I can tell him, "Hey, come on to the stream and tell everybody this is true." You know, there's stuff, you know, like moths and things. People would get scared of moths. I'm like, dude, it's just a moth and it's not gonna hurt you. You know, and it'd be like on the pen pad or whatever on one of the registers, and the associates that I was working with would say, "Hey, can you get rid of that thing?" And I was like, "Okay." So I'd put my hand up there and say, "Come on, little guy," and it would crawl up into my hand, and I'd go outside and I said, "Okay, fly away," and it would fly away. I'm like, what? I mean, if you just talk to these things and you just tell them, "Hey, you know, no." It's like I'm observing, observing like frogs jumping across the road. Why do they go across the road? Why can't they go at an angle across the road? They go completely parallel across the road like we would. What's up with that? Isn't that weird? Try to avoid them too in the road. My gosh, after it rains, they are so bad about like jumping all over the place and sitting there. One time I pulled up beside one of them because it was on the other side of the road. You know, this is like during the day before I go to work, or while I was going to work. And I said, "Hey, dude, you're going to have to get out of the road, man. You're going to get run over." And it just, you know, just sat there. So I was like, "Okay, whatever, man. Don't say I didn't warn you." Like deer. There was deer at somebody's yard one night when I was going home, and they were running back and forth, and the, you know, from one house to the other, it seemed like right there across the road, like between yards or something. And this is a little tiny road on the side, you know, going home. And I stopped and I said, "Hey, y'all need to go back home or whatever like that. You're gonna get run over out here." And they just kind of stood there, tilted their head at me, and I was like, run away, go home." And they just, whatever, they're like, "Fuck you," and shut the hell up. I was like, okay. So I just kept on. I don't know if they ever got hit or something. Or... No, I've talked about it before. Like, you know, when I was working on my Volkswagen, years and years ago, before it was ever actually running. Or maybe, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was changing out the steering rod bushing thing that was supposed to fix the steering issue I had. Which it doesn't take a bushing anyway. It's a pin, a needle bearing that it uses. But like a dirt dauber had this, looked like a green inchworm or whatever in its hand, or its feet, or claws, or talons, or whatever it is. And it just kind of hovers there above me, and it goes down to where my workbench was, or still is, and it just drops it right in front of me. I'm like, okay, thanks, and it just flies off. I'm like, what's this about? You know? And So I was like, huh, okay, little inchworm. I pick it up, and I go find like a little leaf off of like a flower, not a flower, but like a bush or whatever that was near, and I go put it on there. I'm like, okay, well, so you go later, you know, bye, whatever, like that. And it inches its way. You know how they fold together and their little back goes up and they go down, and their back goes up and go down. It's so interesting to watch. I love it. What's they hold up here? Anyway, so I go back over to my workbench and start working what I was working with again, and the dirt dauber returns. You know, I don't know what you call them anywhere else. I call them dirt daubers. If you don't know what that is, I'm sorry. It's like a wasp, but it's black. You know, doesn't sting or shit like that. Whatever. It just builds little mud cocoon things for its offspring. I got a bunch of those things in my Volkswagen too, by the way. But anyway, it looks around. It faces toward me. It looks to the other side. It looks back at me again. I said, "What? You dropped it right there, and I put it over there on the bush." And then it just flies off. I'm like, "Okay, I'm sorry." It's like he was leaving it there for me to watch while he went and done something and come back. In my head, that's what had happened. So I got this whole imagination problem, you know. I imaginate. That's not enough of those. Yep. Like a Doolittle, I guess. It's not that I hear him talking or anything like that. I just have a conscience or some shit like that and think there's an alternative way to help them out because they're here on the rock of what we call the world as it is too. So. Most people would say pests. There's some crows. I don't know why it is, but crows seem to love to go to Dollar General stores. When I worked at the other Dollar General, every morning that I would go there to work the truck or whatever, and I had to wait, you know, like out in the parking lot and for the manager to get there or something, or be pushing stuff out for the morning after we opened, and there'd be crows up there cawing, you know, up in the trees, and I'd call back to them. And they just kind of just stop and look at me, you know, like completely stop calling. And then they'd change their call. Not call, but C-A-W. They'd say other things and stuff like that.
CMDR_Rizzle says, dude, do a crocodile hunter type stream. Be a Twitch zoologist.
Right. Well, I was watching this one YouTube video not too long ago about this guy and brown recluse spiders. He said he was going to let one like ride on his hand, or he's going to pick one up and let it. Man, that thing got shot over there, didn't it? And he picked it up and everything. I mean, and it crawled around on him and stuff and whatnot.
CMDR_Rizzle says, ick.
Yeah, I know, right? That word, I know. You and that word. But it didn't bite him or anything, you know. And I understand why it didn't, because if you don't pose a threat to anything, it's not going to attack you. It'll only attack if it feels threatened and or like if it thinks something's about to squish it. Bugs in general, like, you know, that's the only time they defend themselves. How many of those do I have? Snakes, for that matter. I mean, everything's like that. Except people.
CMDR_Rizzle says, my cousin was hospitalized from a butte by a brown recluse.
Ew. Now, yes, they're venomous and a bite depending on the individual.
Just Call Makover says, I used to watch this one YouTube channel where this dude would purposely get bitten by various poisonous bugs, spiders, and whatnot.
And then he went and got a jellyfish in Australia and died? Steve Irwin. But yeah, I mean, there's that whole thing, like, if you continually get a little bit of venom in you, your body can like get a natural type immunity from it. I don't know if it's like a true thing, but it's always been like a thing that, you know, you read about or something.
CMDR_Rizzle says, wasn't it a devil ray?
Yeah, it's like a stingray thing. Yeah, I think so.
OXNYX053 says, except people and wasps.
Yeah, wasps, they attack because they are aggressive. Whenever they get hot, they get aggressive. But whenever they're in a cool environment or something like that, it makes them more docile. So you can do whatever you want with them. And they can even go into a dormant state too if they get too cold. Is that enough? 55? I'd have to have about like what, 60? Because I always get a when a wasp would come into the store, I'd get the broom out and I'd not hit the wasp with it, but put the broom up by the wasp and tell it to like latch onto the broom, and eventually it would like actually do that. And then I'd lower the broom because it was trying to get out. You know, it something reason insects, birds, whatever, reptiles too, they'll come in and they don't know how to get out of the store because the windows in these damn things, you know, there's a bunch of them there at the front above viewing level, but yet there they are. And this confuses a lot of everything that flies around on how to get out because they all end up hitting the window. So I'll take the broom and, you know, put it up there and hoist them down and push them out the door and then shake it a little bit and they'll fly away. And people are always amazed by me doing that and not killing it. I'm like, well, if you just help them out, you know, maybe they are kind of grateful, depending on, just because they're like a completely different species, it doesn't mean that they, you know, don't think about certain things or whatever. Like, you know, oh hey, that guy helped me. The only problem is when I'd help that wasp out, it came back with 2 more, and they knew how to use the door after that. You know, we kept the door open for some damn reason. People would walk in and out, you know, and because they're automatic doors. You know, so every time somebody would walk in and out, a wasp would come in and go out. You know. Yeah, I've had one like land on me before, and I got my finger like so close to it, and it wouldn't even sting. If it didn't feel threatened or anything like that, or if it wasn't a territorial type thing. I mean, they get territorial, like if they're locked up in a shed and they've like, okay, well this is our home, right? So then you come along like a person, and like, okay, I'm gonna clean this shed out. Well, all of a sudden there's wasps in there. Well, they look at you like, hey, you're invading our territory, you know. Bam, we're going to come after your ass. I apologized to a nest of wasps once. Yeah. I, behind my mom's store, I had like a little tiny shop, a little building built onto the back of it. And I had opened the door because I wanted to go back there and look for something. I can't remember what it was right now. The door was hard to open, so I pulled as hard as I could, and when I did, I saw a bunch of wasps there, and it kind of, it scared me real quick, you know, like one of those startle things. I turned around and went to run, but I fell down for some odd reason. It just collapsed, and none of them attacked me. I was like right there, like a few feet away from all of them, and they didn't even bother. It's like they looked at me and just started laughing or whatever. Stupid human, you know, kind of thing. So I got back up and I just gently shut the door back to it, and that was it. You know, they didn't come after me, nothing. I've been stung by a wasp when I was a kid, but an adult, no, never. I mean, I can even like walk out to our little it's like a little well. The house that we're at right now used to have well water. And so the well pump and everything is inside of a little tiny building that we have here, a little wooden building. And if we want to use the water hose like outside in the yard for anything or just wash cars.
OXNYX053 says, yeah. They were thinking, well, he could be dead.
Right? They don't want to have that shit. Dead human. That's bad omen. But and even that like little shed or little door that we open up to get in there to get the water hose, a little shop door thing. You know, you'll see a wasp's nest like right there. They'll look right at you.
Sticks says, Scorp check Discord, tongue sticking out.
Oh, okay. Vodwire? Over here, over there. Vodwire everywhere. Vod everywhere. Imagine kids take a picture. Tech. The tech. Twitch Guru. Twitch Botch, overlays, tools, reviews, and resources. Twitch Guru.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich, a Dr. Pepper, make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry. You want something?
Hush puppy, Daddy.
Stitching underscore sticks says, not that, your DM, tongue sticking out.
Oh. Smoking the Bandit. Riz, you gotta watch Smoking the Bandit. That's a damn good show. Or like slash movie. Okay. I don't know how. I want to make it a community, like the Discord thing, but then I saw like something about like certain things you have to follow, guidelines or some shit. I don't like rules. I don't know how to do any of that. To like well, I gave everybody roles. I mean, is there anything that needs to be administrated, moderated, or anything there? I don't know. That's why I made the roles thing thinking that was something. I want to make an announcement channel, but apparently, okay, that's what it was. I was looking into how to make an announcement channel.
CMDR underscore Rizzle says, roles? Please pass the butter.
Please pass the butter. Y'all got the dinner rolls in there?
Congratulations, General.
Congratulations, you bastard.
OXNYX053 says, and honey.
Oh gosh, honey, yes. Gotta have the honey on the roll, that's for damn sure. Oh my god, you're making me want rolls and honey right now. I actually have honey in here.
Underscore Rizzle says, good call.
I have honey in here. Raw honey too. Like whenever, because I was reading about like you know, honey helping with digestion and stuff like that. Raw honey, not you know, cultivated and cleaned up or whatever bullshit that's added with sugar, but actual honey and that still has pieces of bees in it or something. And I have like a little drink, a spoonful of that or something every night. Helps with digestion or whatever, the enzymes from it, because it's, you know, bee vomit. Duh. They vomit the shit out, so we eat it. We eat vomit. How about that? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, but I do have I have honey in here somewhere. I had to move it because ants were trying to get on it too. What y'all doing down there?
CMDR underscore Rizzle says, also good for sore throat.
Yes. It's like a miracle thing.
CMDR underscore Rizzle says, or so I heat.
So you'll hit. So you hear? Oh, you've never like.
Fucking damn it!
I know what you meant. It's okay, dude. There's so many health benefits. Right now, I'm just been eating like raw garlic, and it's making me feel better. The aching and everything is subsiding slightly from what I'm always aching. Of course, my foot will never be healed, but arms, they feel good. Elbows, shoulders, they're okay right now. The anti-inflammatory part of garlic is helping. Now, granted, you know, you have to eat it raw. You can't cook it. And my gosh, people can smell you. And when you first start eating raw garlic and stuff, depending, you get the shits a little bit, but you know, you're alright. It cleans out some bowels. It helps with digestion as well. And the liver loves garlic, so yeah. Nature is awesome. Well, little dude, you found something. He's carrying something in his mouth. Where are you hauling it to, though? Man, I really got to clean my room one day. But I don't give a shit right now. I can't drink my root beer if y'all gonna be all over it, damn it.
CMDR_Rizzle says, I had garlic in my store-bought garlic chicken pasta. That count?
Nah.
LOL.
If it's cooked, it doesn't count. Because it takes away all the health benefits. Well, some of them. It can keep a few in there, but the actual super healthy stuff.
OXNYX053 says, dude, just peel, clean, and swallow that clove whole like a horse pill.
Like a horse pill? Oh my gosh, man. Wouldn't that, like, kill your stomach, though? Depending on the size of the garlic. These cloves that I got at the grocery store, the little bundle, you know, like they're all still together. They're like, they're small. It's not like a big thing. It's not the purple one either. There's like purple garlic and white garlic and stuff. And the kind from Walmart is always like, tastes different. What's this one from?
OXNYX053 says,
Spice World.
You'll digest it anyway.
Orlando, Florida, Spice World, fresh garlic, 5-bag. Yeah, that's true. At least I can digest it. I mean, I have no gallbladder, so I'm surprised that I can even do that. And, you know, mosquitoes leave you alone whenever you raw garlic, which is great. It's nice.
Stygian_Sticks says, there, now check your DM, tongue sticking out.
Check my DM, damn it. API OAuth 2 authorize. Permissions. Oh, you click on that and it like automatically does something? I'll have to look into that after I'm streaming.
That's fucking interesting, man. That's fucking interesting.
The automatic one. Come on, load Archer. No, not rename, damn it.
Stygian_Sticks says, you gotta invite it to the server.
Invite to the server.
CMDR_Rizzle says, the dude abides.
The dude abides, man. The dude abides. What am I inviting?
OXNYX053 says, a lack of gallbladder makes digesting fatty stuff harder. Garlic is not fatty.
True.
Stygian_Sticks says, a Discord bot, tongue sticking out.
What would it do on the server? Well, what about, like, you know, they told me whenever my gallbladder came out that I probably couldn't eat green stuff anymore, like lettuce or spinach or anything like that. And I've always wondered why. I mean,
Chocolate_Fireguard says, gain sentience. Stygian_Sticks says, send your Twitch chat to Discord.
Oh, I don't really care to do
CMDR_Rizzle says, take over and start an uprising.
Take over and start an uprising? I don't care to, like, actually put the chat over at Discord, though. I mean,
Back to your stations. The bots have returned.
I mean, I have a logger right now. I mean,
Stygian_Sticks says, off KKXD.
yeah. And that's why I created the Python script for the chatbot.
Chocolate_Fireguard says, is it named Control?
Control. The Borg, aka not the Borg. Okay, let me do this then, since here guy was like standing there. Okay, let's see what we do. We got 10. Yeah, you got 20. I got 10. Trip set that there for you on purpose so you get stuck. Enemy targets on sensors. Sensors. What kind of swords you got there? You got sensors?
Stygian_Sticks says, it was named Scorebot but I renamed it to Dukin Rex.
Dukin Rex wins.
OXNYX053 says, high iron triggering the body's fatty digestive response. with a lack of bladder equals indigestion. My wife has hers out.
So she's like one that can't eat green stuff as well. A coworker I work with doesn't have a gallbladder. They say they don't have a problem at all eating like lettuce and like green type stuff, greens in general themselves, you know, turnip greens and all that. But I can't digest it correctly or something. I tell you, it was like when I had my gallbladder taken out back in like 2007. It was August 2007. I remember that date. But leading up to that was very rough. You know, I lost a lot of weight because of the gallbladder attacks and things. I couldn't eat certain foods and stuff like that. But after it got out, dude, I was trying to eat everything I could, and I hadn't stopped yet. I mean, but it was whenever like I was having issues and stuff, I went to the doctor, and I said my stomach/chest area is hurting right here. I believe it's my gallbladder is probably failing or something is going wrong with it. And the doctor was like, "Yeah, right." You know, it's like, well, that's what it's going to be. I said, all you have to do is just do a liver enzyme test, and you know, you'll find that there's an abnormality somewhere, and you'll probably like schedule me to go have like one of those sonogram things or whatever, to look at what's going on in there. And he's like, okay, well, whatever. He did that whole bend over thing, and stuck his finger up my ass, and with a glove, and then he like went away for like 20 minutes, and then came back and said, okay, well, I've scheduled.
OXNYX053 says, if you try to nothing but collard greens for lunch, first, ew why? Second, yes, you'd have some issues digesting it. If you have it as part of a balanced meal, you will not notice anything.
Because it'll kind of like go along with everything and kind of, yeah. Because I like to eat broccoli by itself. You know, not cooked or anything, just kind of raw. And I haven't done that in a long time. But anyway, the doctor came back and said, well, your liver enzymes are elevated, very high, and I think I need to schedule you.
Rizzle says, with ranch.
No, just raw. You know, like rolled oats. I'll eat them raw, or well, they're pre-cooked anyway, aren't they? Rolled oats. But so he said that he like set me up an appointment to go to it's what is it, UAMS? So it's the Little Rock like if you don't have money hospital to go get looked at or something. And I went up there, you know, and they had me lay down and put that gel on there and like looked around inside of there, and when the nurse was doing like on the machine doing whatever, she stopped. She goes, I'll be right back, and she left. Right in the middle of it. And there I'm laying there. I'm like, okay, this can't be good. So I kind of take a glance at the machine, and something's in red or whatever on the sonogramming machine or whatever it's called, you know. And then all of a sudden this doctor dude comes in there and he says, yeah, you need to have that thing taken out immediately, as fast as you possibly can. I'm going to schedule you to see a doctor or whatever within the next few days. I'm like, okay. So, went to the doctor like a few days after that, and they said, all right, within like 2 weeks or so like that, we're going to schedule you to have your gallbladder completely removed because it's diseased and looks like it may be turning gangrenous. Because they set me through like this Barbarium or whatever it's called drink that's like a chalky taste.
OXNYX053 says, my allergen-free cookie recipe: 2 overripe bananas, 2 cups rolled oats, 2 tablespoons cinnamon. Bake as if cookies.
Nice. 2 overripe bananas. So like black bananas? Is it true you can turn a banana back to a normal banana by putting it in a paper bag? Anyway, they had me drink this Barbarium stuff. It was like nasty and white, powdery, chalky liquid or whatever. And I drank that. It was supposed to be like, so it had like radioisotopes or something in there, so that the machine could see it that they stuck me in. And they looked through my digestive tract and stuff, and that's how they found that it was like really severely like bad or whatever. And so throughout that, I kept like, you know, for the two-week wait period, if I thought, you know, if this thing has to come out now, or maybe it was 1 week or something, I was like, why can't we just have done it? But, you know, you have to go through procedures and shit like that and pay them first or something. But I had like looked up like ways to possibly get rid of like gallstones and stuff, you know, apple cider vinegar, all this kind of junk, and lay it on your right side and whatever. And I sent a message to the doctor that was going to be removing my gallbladder. They said, no, none of that's really going to work. In fact, it might hinder things and make things worse. Your gallbladder is diseased, and it needs to come out. I was like, damn it. So, you know, the day of surgery, I went up there. They told you, you know, you can't eat shit or whatever. Well, of course, they wouldn't recommend eating shit, but you couldn't eat anything before, so I was like starving. Of course, you know, appetite gone down anyway because I hadn't been eating. I mean, I drank like V8 juice and stuff for a while.
Says, sure, black is fine. But you want them on the overly soft side because they slightly ferment and it brings out a sweetness when baked.
Oh.
And no, the bag trick does not work.
The bag trick doesn't work, damn it. But before all the surgeries and as I was like losing weight, the only thing that I would have, like every morning I had a V8 drink. You know, an actual little canned V8. And at night I would have like a cup of no-fat sherbet ice cream or whatever. And that was about 3 months straight of that. Yeah, I lost a lot of weight. But that was like, you know, before the surgery ever happened, the months and stuff leading up to it and everything. Somebody kept saying that I was losing weight, and I was like in bed most of the time, not doing anything.
OXNYX053 says, the issue with gallstones is they are either caused by high acid or high base in your diet. So until you know which way your issue is, you may make things worse.
Yeah. So went in that day in August of 2007, and went. You know, they were. I think it's UAMS, so it's like a training college, like / hospital or something like that. And they had like a new person learning how to stick needles in your arm, you know, in your hand. And they were all over the damn place. The girl kept going, sorry. I was like, it's all right. I know it's your first time. Just use me as a pincushion. I don't care. And then the gas person, you know, that gives you the gas, come in there. He brings beans, you know. You got to eat them first. No, I'm kidding. He asked me if I was allergic to anything. I was like, well, I have that nasal allergies. He goes, oh, the post-nasal drip that we all have here in Arkansas. But yeah. And then he was like, you know, you sure are calm to be having this kind of a surgery. And I said, why? What, should I not be calm, or should I be like hysterical? Or I said, I just wanted to get it done and get it over with, you know, and get it out of there. And go back to like a normal routine and all that. He goes, huh, okay. So then like the nurses and the preppers, or the doctor's assistants or whatever they are come in, and they're there to look at me too, and they says,
OXNYX053 says, anesthesiologist.
Yeah, that guy. And the other ones come in there to like, you know, like pull me into the whatever, and I go into the room and they do that whole count back from 100 thing or something, and then it was over, you know, like I completely just blacked out, because you know sometimes you don't dream, or you don't dream at all or whatever. And I woke back up and I was just laying there, and they asked me how I'm feeling. I said, man, I gotta pee. You know, that's like the first thing I had that said. And they said, yeah, everybody usually says that. And then there was this guy, like maybe 10 feet away on the other, like across to my left side, and he was just like moaning in pain and all this kind of stuff. And I said, "What's wrong with that guy?" They said, "Oh, he just had the same surgery you did." I'm like, "Well, why am I not yelling in pain?" They said, "Well, we don't know, but you know, you're doing pretty good." It's like, okay. And then the doctors like prescribed me Vicodin or whatever to get over the initial pain of it all, but I never really had to take it. I took maybe half of one just to, you know, like one night because I thought I had to, but that was about it. I don't even know where those things went, tell you the truth. They're somewhere in my room somewhere because I don't get rid of shit. But everything was fine after that. I went for like a checkup, and they said, "Well, everything's healing fine. Have you been in any pain?" I said, "No." And they had this puzzled look to their face. I thought, well, the gallbladder pain was so much of a super pain, it probably killed the nerve. Who knows? But every once in a while.
Paul says, it is actually rare to dream when under for surgery because what they use doesn't actually put you to sleep. It shuts your brain down so you become unaware, if that makes sense.
Oh, yes, it makes a lot of sense, actually. You don't go into like delta wave sleep or something like that, or REM sleep. You just kind of just boom, you're out. You know, there's nothing to keep you going. It makes a lot of sense to me. But man, on that trip back home.
053 says, we were a little nonplussed also, but we caught the major issue early. When I check on her after surgery, she puked up a lot of red, but had red jello, juice, and pasta sauce.
Oh, she had eaten that, and that's, yeah. I never threw up. You know, that's one of the things, and of course I had to pee a lot on the way back from the surgery because it was an outpatient procedure for some reason, and I kept the blanket too. And they wanted to keep it away, and my compression socks. I kept those that they put on your feet. You know, or they did for me, the open-toed compression socks while in surgery. But I had to pee a whole hell of a lot. Like, we were stopping like at every place.
OXNYX053 says, I will remember her admitting nurse's comment. Your CO payment will be where the hell do you work? It is covered. I had this procedure here, where I work, and spent over $3,000.
I still owe $15,000 for the surgery because I couldn't pay it. I didn't have the money for that. What are we doing? We're all gaining up on the top of my under the lid. They're trying to unscrew the lid to my root beer that I have sitting here. I guess they sense the sugar in it, or the whatever. It's interesting just to watch them. They've all kind of congregated around it, worshiping it.
CMDR_Rizzle says, that's some damn good insurance.
Yeah, see, I don't understand anything about that insurance stuff. I don't have any. Remember that time that I had a severe anxiety attack that I thought was a heart attack? I went to an ER one time while, at work. I had this episode, so went there, and it was like $1,400 bill. A bill for that much that I couldn't pay right then. So they sent me to a collection thing or whatever, and slowly paid it off, and finally got it paid out because they kept swapping it to different collection places or something. And then I looked at my credit score. It said I still hadn't paid all of it. I was like, what the fuck? I guess it's done now, though. I mean, that's been years and years ago. I have anxiety issues. But yeah. It's always great when you can tell the doctor what the hell's going on, and they're like, yeah, sure, right, But I've always been able to diagnose myself with things before looking it up on the internet. If you ever mention that whole looking up on the internet thing, doctors are like, they just roll their eyes. Oh, cool, look at that.
OXNYX053 says, Cub Foods had a choice of plain or Cadillac insurance. I sprung for the good level, and boy did it pay off.
Nice. Yeah, like, insurance stuff confuses me. We shouldn't have to worry about that. We should have, like, better health insurance that just gives us free thing no matter what. And I tell you, whenever you eat garlic and you fart, you can smell that. I tell you what, I did that in the office today when I was counting money. I thought, oh, I hope the sales associate doesn't come in here. Let's see. Who's next? Me. I'm next. Okay. Since I have the obsessive compulsive problem of writing down my day every single night in a notebook, I could go back to like whatever day I had the surgery and look it up. Like no matter what, I've got like about 4 or 5 notebooks just stacked on top of one another. I can't stop. Look. Oh, that's one we hadn't seen in a while. Nabby. Look. Them Duke boys. Look. Okay, what do we want to do? Zinkethi ground looks good. Kinetic damage in space. We'll do Zinkethi ground for me, because I know how to get to that one pretty easily. It's like Parapacium.
Naughty, naughty, naughty!
053 says, we've got politicians staging for which party will be in charge when the ACA collapses to make a single-payer format they prefer.
Damn it, I done forgot. What am I looking for? In progress. There, accounting and events. Ready to turn in. What am I ready to turn in? What? Battle zone command? Wait a minute. Do I have Dyson shit that I need to turn in for this character? When the hell did I do that? Politician stage in which party? So I don't even know what ACA is. Payer format they prefer. I don't know what that means. All that stuff. I'm one of those idiots, you know. I don't know normal stuff that the average person would know or supposed to know. I don't think that I'm living in a real world anyway as it is, so. Well, getting back to earlier when I was mentioning the if there's been any sightings of like Elon Musk's satellites like hovering over there at Mississippi or Alabama or the east side of Arkansas. The sales associate and the manager at the store claimed that they have seen like
OXNYX053 says, Affordable Care Act.
Oh, okay.
Obamacare.
Oh, that. Okay. Okay. So I can't remember shit. I've got CRS, but it's for real. My goodness, they're all over that thing. Do I need to move it? Is that what it is? Okay, there's more of you showing up. Where are you coming from? Little bastards. But they're interesting to watch, though. Ants are fun. I don't have an ant farm, but I have ants. Because my stepdad, he eats and drinks sugar like it's nobody's business. And he gets it all over the counter in the kitchen. So they're found like all over the damn place now. And they come into my room looking for shit. Because I have a trash can in my room. And whenever I'm done with something, I put it in there, and I won't throw it away until the whole can is actually full. You know, I don't believe in that whole like little things at a time shit. Or they'll like put one pizza box in there and say, okay, throw the trash away. I'm like, no, that's a waste of trash can. Go over here and see if I can get rid of this shit. If this is what it is. Contact Commander Arnold. Yeah, I need to do that. Get rid of that out of the thing, so I'm confused. My God, y'all are everywhere. When the Queen sends out their army, she does it, doesn't she? Continue.
OXNYX053 says, hardwood or carpeted floor?
Carpeted. Mine is, but the kitchen and living room are laminate fake wood. You know, like the little pieces you can put together to make it look like a hardwood floor. But They are all over the place. They're trying to unscrew this cap and whatever, get in there. They're all excited, running around. They're even in the bathroom. In my shower. There'll be like 2 of them just kind of wandering around in the bottom of the shower all the time. I don't know what the hell they're doing. I'll turn the faucet on to let the shower like drip one time and they scatter. They just run away. Okay, now it's not parapacum, site importance. I think that's what the one it is. And granted, I do need to clean my room, but there's nothing there that they're just attracted to my A&W. I had it sitting in the floor earlier. Just when I got home, I set down my bag of stuff that I'd like bought and my root beer there, and they just started going after it. There's not much left in there, just a little swallow, so I didn't throw it away, but okay. Scan for traces of something.
The Kaon particle traces lead into the valley.
OXNYX053 says, can I tag along when you do kinetic space?
Yeah, I don't mind.
We should take another set of scans to get our
And we'll try the discovery thing. Scan the area. Got a cut on my leg, I don't know where it came from.
OXNYX053 says, just give me a heads up as I'm leveling a Klingon just now.
Okay. Because he is the Klingon warrior. I'm hoping, I guess Inverted Paradox is still watching. I've not been behind a VPN. There's this YouTube video out there. Whenever I went to just YouTube today before going to work, and there was like a video that said you don't need to use VPN anymore. Like, huh? Okay. I didn't look at it or nothing. I did watch the one about Voyager though. Like it's sending back gibberish or something.
Rule 285. No good deed ever goes unpunished.
No good deed ever goes unpunished. Okay. Got that one. Dude, y'all are all about that little bottle, man. It's amazing how fast these little guys go. Could you imagine if an ant was our size, how fast that joker would run? It's amazing. They fascinate me. Ooh, another perk point. Exotic damage. How about that? There we go. Okay, let's see. Let me do the reputation things real quick. Heart to heart they win. Anyway, whenever the associates I work with said that they saw something, well, I was just told about this today actually, that an associate and the manager saw like these white ball-looking things or whatever, just in a line above the horizon, and they weren't moving with the stars. They were just hovering over there to the east side of where Arkansas is or something. And I told him, I said, it's probably Elon Musk's satellites or something like that for the internet. They thought, you know, something else. Then I told him, you know, I said, have you ever like watched video of those things moving around? It's pretty fascinating how they like avoid each other, and there's like little trains of them. But more so, I guess it would be like toward like Mississippi, Alabama / Georgia area, that they would probably be looking toward that way. But I don't know how far away that would be. You can see it, or how big they are. It'd have to be right there on the edge of Arkansas. Arkansas. Now I'm wondering if I actually still owe $15,000 on that surgery. Because the doctor told me that if they had to do surgery, that since it's the kind of hospital that it was, they could just write it off on taxes or something, and I wouldn't owe anything. But they kept on trying to get paid. That's for damn sure. And I'm sorry that I couldn't pay it, but I don't have that kind of money, you know. I guess that's when insurance comes in handy. But still, even if it knocked down on insurance, that'd still be expensive as hell. But healthcare can't be free. I mean, helium is used to scan people. How about, since, you know, they say we're in a helium shortage, then figure out another way to make your equipment work the same damn way without helium then. How about that? Maybe it's used to cool it down. I know helium can do that. I don't know. Ramble. Okay, I'm going to swap over to Latesha. Or maybe... Wait, let me go first to Gary the Klingon. Gary the Klingon. And see if he needs something real quick, because I'm not going to, like, use him for anything. You already got your use out of you bastard. There we go. There we are. And there we are. Gotta get this going, then go back to Latesha. Latesha wins. Fatality. The fatality.
OXNYX053 says, which is hilarious, as helium farming is a side effect of fracking.
Fracking? Down the street, it's fracking. Well, how much is produced out of that, though? I think they said, like, the natural helium reserves are, like, low. So it's like... Yeah. That's why, like, what was it? A few years ago at Dollar General, we got this notice in about inflating balloons. And there was just a helium shortage or something like that. And to, you know, limit the amount that you just pre-inflate, because there's a thing where we inflate one of each kind or two of each kind of balloon that we sell.
OXNYX053 says, no clue.
And, you know, to have them ready, available for customers, and as they deflate over time, you just inflate them again. But we actually had restrictions at Family Dollar for inflating balloons, but Dollar General just wastes shit. So, they told us not to, like, re-inflate and all that, or to limit the amount of inflating. And the price of inflation was like $2 per balloon. If people came in to inflate, so like one latex balloon was $2. A fee for that to inflate, and depending on how big the Mylar balloon was, it increased even more as well. And but I don't know. I mean, I talked to I was like a science teacher dude that still down in that area where I used to work, and he said that that's impossible because they can create helium. And I'm like, well, that's just what this thing says, you know, that they send us out, you know, not to try to hold on as much helium as you can because it's running low naturally. And then I looked it up, and yes, there was stuff on the internet about helium reserves and stuff like that getting low, and that, you know, it's actually used in medical stuff, and aside from just inflating a balloon. So I would always throw that at the customer. I said, so you're just going to waste helium, huh, on a balloon? Yeah. You know.
That don't make no sense.
It doesn't make sense. That's right. But it's something like the natural helium that we, you know, have in the earth or whatever is like just real low. But it's like encased in there, so if one blows, it just escapes into the atmosphere anyway. Something like what was I reading about? Leftover from uranium, you know, from nuclear type, not explosions, but like thousands of years of when everything was forming or something, you know, or millions of years. I mean, like leftover uranium, and that's kind of where helium came off of, or whatever. I don't know what I was reading, but I'm thinking, yeah, you know, we're we're humans, so we like to overdo things, consume shit, kill planets, and that kind of sort of thing. I don't know where I read all that from. I don't care about that. Damn it. Okay, we got that going. All right. Let me go over to Latesha then. Or did I refine? Yeah, I did. Okay. Back over to Latesha. Fracking, not your Battlestar Galactica term. My God, guys. You're not going to get inside that, I'm telling you right now. Okay, I am my character to do stuff. What was this thing about abilities? I need to do some the abilities things. What's that? Weapon Helon Torsion something? Mycelium emitter?
CMDR_Rizzle says, yo, how's about a Marvin the Martian clip or two? Q36 explosive space modulator.
Oh yes, that would be awesome. Oh, you actually mean like a clip or an audio clip? Like a video or audio?
OXNYX053 says, I am trying.
Trying? Trying to what?
CMDR_Rizzle says, audio is fine.
Modulator. Are you online? I don't see you. Oh, no, it says offline. Okay.
OXNYX053 says, but yet, check your hotbar clickables after the console reset.
The console reset? I don't even see hate on my list anymore.
CMDR_Rizzle says, there was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
An earth-shattering kaboom? Come here. Like, invite you to team. Aha. Huh. Yeah, hate is not in my list of friends anymore. Weird. You know, the last time that his name disappeared, he still had me in his friends list, but I didn't have him in mine. I haven't removed anybody. What the hell? Alright, what are we gonna do, Captain?
OXNYX053 says, which patrol?
What was the good one you were talking about earlier? What? The ninth rule? I don't know. What's one that does stuff? God, you guys, there's like 10 of you there, man.
Just Call Makower says, why did you have to go piss of HATE3K4?
I don't know that I did. I just noticed he's just not on my friends list in Stowe anymore. But he's disappeared off of there before and still had me on his friends list. And then I refriended him on there, and he said it showed that there were 2 of me in his friend list.
OXNYX053 says, 9th rule for flavor text, wanted for mobs. CMDR_Rizzle says, I'll take that credit.
Take the credit. So we'll do wanted. No, he said that I was in his friends list twice that time. So I guess the game like glitched or something. It's almost like Facebook. You know, like friends disappear on there when they swear up and down that they never removed you or whatever from that. So yeah, I'm at wanted. And I've had that happen where friends just disappear on Facebook, you know. Then all of a sudden you're like, hey, what happened, you know? And they're like, what are you talking about? Like, why'd you defriend me? I didn't. And they're like, oh, well, that's weird, you know? It just happens. The Bentham Guard. Count to 3 and go. Count to 3. Oh, there you are. Okay. Whoops, I just hit my microphone. Gear.
HATE3K says, at just call McCower, haha crazy at just call McCower.
Aha!
Wow.
Haha! I guess I'm doing something. I feel like I'm not, though. What the hell was that about, anyway? I just went to the same place I was at with Lorca.
Looks like our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over and ask if their boss might come out of hiding.
So I don't need to use any weapons because stuff's automatically gonna like happen around me. I'll go light for a bit, but this is a science ship. Okay. Well, the turn rate in this thing's pretty. Well, I had that going on. What? Why am I? What's going? Why am I flipping around? I'm just shooting. Throw out a gravity well. Is that what that is right there? Gravity well 2. I don't see the damage. I can't figure this out. I'm gonna turn off my weapons auto firing. Cause I'm supposed to be able to like damage stuff without using weapons, right? So I'm not gonna shoot. I'm just gonna like press buttons. Take Tycoon's Rift. How about that? How's that? Did that do something?
We will not go quietly.
Into that night. Okay, where'd everything go? It's over here. Then hit charged particle burst. Where's that at? Do I have? Where is that? Or else I'll kick your ass.
Sensors are picking up small habitations in some of the asteroids.
Oh, okay. Those are what those are. Okay, I just need to know what the stuff looks like because I don't know science stuff. Where the hell am I? Ooh, it's one of those like lightning bolt things I've always seen. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, gravity well and one of these things. I'm looking at the damage. Not firing. I'm holding out pretty good for somebody that's not doing shit. What's that? Temporal vortex? Huh? There we go again. Well, I didn't even press a button to fire torpedoes. I don't get it. Why did I fire torpedo? Hot, hot they win. Okay, we just twirled in circles.
What we want, where we want.
If we want to shit in your toilet, we'll do that. Yes. Okay. Yay, we got an endeavor. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how I'm making things happen. Okay. We did that. All right. Okay, another one of those and a burst of some stuff. Gravity well's doing kinetic damage by making them all hit each other. That's pretty
Picked
cool.
up a tight beam transmission on a new frequency. We're jamming that spectrum of their comms now, but it was probably a fault of our system.
Oh, really?
I'm taking you with me.
To the prom. We're gonna have cookies. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Kill them all, let God sort them out. Boom boom, let me say
Excellent work. We'll send over a pacification party to take the suspect into custody.
Okay.
CMDR_Rizzle says, chocolate chip cookies from Safeway and fruit punch from Concentrate.
From Concentrate?
The K's on it. We have the suspect in custody now, and we also apprehended a...
Did I do good?
OXNYX053 says, you got to see some of how you do damage.
Oh, I did something? I didn't even fire really much. Maybe I should run that stow meter thing, combat meter, when I do that. Let's see about,
OXNYX053 says, I waited till you had your endeavor before I started melting stuff.
I appreciate that. Very, very much. Very, very, very much. Very much. Oh, we unlocked level 5. Is that all it is? Is like doing like those things with the skills instead of actually firing weapons?
OXNYX053 says, yeah. Your GW had a decent pull and did some damage.
I need to look at that list that Arcanolo had earlier about the skills and stuff. So it's just this then, huh? I gotta like get a bunch of these things going. Get Nealon up there, or Spock or something, was it? And Wayun at 245 pounds. Tommy gun. Well, that means I have to get rid of somebody. Oh, Susie Q, you know that I hate you. Crotch shot. I don't know where that guy came from. Reputation. Task Force Omega. Task Force Omega. I need to level her up to like 6. I don't have any room for Wayung. I need another one of those. I'm gonna make it happen again. Let's see. Dear God, I need me some more slots for my badge officers there. My badge officers need some more people there. If you do so kindly for me to have one of them there things up in there, you know, a little console code if I would, so they can get me some free slots for this officer. That'd be great, alright? You make that happen, and I'll make things happen for you, if you know what I mean. Too much watching television does that.
CMDR_Rizzle says, use Zen. OXNYX053 says, I'm using a similar build. I pop a particle flood battery, which you can skip, cast a GW, do a sensor scan, and then fly into the mob and cast charge particle burst.
So science is like magic, and then like if this were like one of those RPGs or something, science would be the Well, there's more of those guys. Damn, there's like 20 of you now.
CMDR_Rizzle says, technically still falls under free category as you didn't cash in a gift card or nothing.
Dude, he's
OXNYX053 says, TBF, I have a bunch of other stuff I can do also.
To be fair.
OXNYX053 says, yes. Science is space magic.
Well, to be fair...
Oh, don't say to be fair. Hate when people say to be fair. It sounds like, to be fair.
To be fair.
Well, to be fair.
Dude, man.
To be fair.
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 This ant's got something twice as big as he is. Where do you find that at, you little guy? That's so fascinating to me. And they're so mindful too, like other ones will run next to him and they're like, okay, well he's got something, we're gonna let him do his thing. That is so neat. I know, an ant infestation would probably piss some people off and get them all mad and stuff, but not me though. I mean, they're leaving me alone. See, I put my root beer up onto my computer desk above where my mouse is, and there's like 20 ants swarming around it, climbing up it and all this kind of stuff. And I did have like chicken earlier, so they found a little crumb of chicken, and one of them was hauling it back to wherever they're going. And I'm finding it so fascinating just watching it because I'm stupid. One of them idiots that live out here in the woods when nature's all around me. Bird. Okay, so I'll have to look into that. What I want to do is go back to Gary the Klingon and do a random with him, because I've been trying to do like one every so often with him, with Gary the Klingon.
OXNYX053 says, want to mainly watch a 9th rule, and see me Psy magic melt stuff? But you tugboat the ship when we get to that point.
A tugboat? Yeah, I could totally watch you. Let me do Gary the Klingon here, and I'll go back. Gary the Klingon. Random. Gary the Klingon the Gary. Ah, I didn't even start something. I need some more garlic. My left arm hurts.
OXNYX053 says, you hopped to Gary too fast.
Yeah. I have a problem with that. Let's see. I got a problem with like jumping back and forth between characters. But I'll go back to Latesha and after this. For sure. I'm sorry. I don't know how to not do things.
CMDR_Rizzle says, you just say you smell garlic in your left armpit?
No. Sitting the way I am, slouched a certain way, my left arm's kind of like got an ache in it.
OXNYX053 says, screen delay also didn't help.
Gun. Additional data is available.
Additional data is available.
Your defensive capabilities are unable to withstand us. Lower your shields.
Lower your shit. Lower your shit and prepare for assimilation. This is just like the conduit, but ×3 or something, right? Like infected conduit. That's what I think, at least. I think it's conduit.
Just Call Makor says, your asshole will be assimilated. Suki Vision says, at Oxnix 053 virtual hub virtual hub virtual hub.
Hey, I'm working with you all day. I got a job. You don't need my source. Hey, I'm working with you all day.
Stain specialist.
Hey, big guy. You don't just $19.99. You don't need all these. Here's how to work. How you doing? Hi, Billy Mason. Billy Mason. $19.99. Here's how to work. Are you on your feet all day when you all day? For just $19.99. Everyone. Here's how to work.
Dude, you won't believe this, right? Like, right then, whenever it was played the first time, I turned it off because I know how annoying it could be, right? So I just, right then...
Just Call McCower says, welcome to the stream.
Just then, whenever the sound of the game went off, I actually went to Streamlabs chatbot and turned it back on to a command and submitted it, and then you did it right then.
Suki Vision says, at Oxnix053 this guy here is budget build master in my opinion.
Oxnix is? He's pretty awesome, I gotta say. Everybody's awesome. Everyone's cool when you're part of a team.
Just Call McCower says, do me a favor and never turn it off. Thanks.
Well, it does have that annoying appealing to it, you know? But it was pretty awesome that, like, as soon as I turned it back on, that's when you used it. It's like you knew, man, you knew. Green Ranger, go. They've got the ability to morph that you've never seen before. Damn right. Oh, little guy.
Sensors confirm that the transwarp conduit has been destroyed.
I'm sorry,
However,
little
our
guy. I'm
scans
so
of the starbase
sorry.
are
Still beating.
Scorpio wins.
Failed. Yay! It's easy to win whenever you don't do shit. That's for damn sure. No, one of them landed on my leg and I hit me with my hand. Damn it. Deflatality. I think I'll just change it to like a longer duration of whenever it can happen.
Murdoch says, sups.
Sup. Let's see. Let me put these in here somewhere and I'll go back to Latesha real quick.
CMDR_Rizzle says, hey Murdochs.
Hey, man. Hey, Blinken. Did you just call me Hey, Blinken? Know what I mean? Hey, Vern. How you doing there, Vern? You doing all right, Vern? How you doing? Contribute to that.
Murdoch says, so if I go to a car dealership and they run my credit report without telling me, does it affect my credit rating negatively?
That just means you get to burn down their credit, the dealership. If it does. You know, you do that for me, I do that for you, eh? Okay, here we go. Kaboom. 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 Talking away.
Murdoch says, kind of pisses me off that shit stays on my record for 2 years.
Huh. How come I can't re-invite you? Oh. You're blocking team invites. Okay, never mind. Well, isn't there like a way to look at your credit rating once a year for free anyway and not affect it? Uncle Wiggly. I love that pleat. Bum 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 bum. Now you're on my water, guys. Come on now. I mean, it's one thing for you to get on my root beer. I don't care. I'm going to throw that away anyway because there's only like a sip left. But still, you're getting on my water, man. In a TFO and a team. Hey, catch you.
It. Suck it.
Suck it, mister.
Suck it.
No, you suck it, mister.
Use. Nice.
Suck it, mister. You. Suck it, mister.
CMDR_Rizzle says, ran into Judas earlier.
Really?
Streamlabs says, check out Jodasdcot over at https://twitch.tv/Jodasdcot. They were last seen streaming Apex Legends.
Suck it! There's one right here. No!
What was he up to? I need to watch some of his streams, but I never think about it whenever I have time. And then along came Jones, tall, thin Jones, slow walking Jones, slow talking Jones. Along came long
CMDR_Rizzle says, hanging out in another stow stream for a bit.
Oh, he was hanging out in a stow stream?
Murdoch says, what's up, Mr. Rizzles?
Mr. Rizzle? Mr. Rizzle. Monsieur Rizzle. Francois Rizzle. No, how?
CMDR_Rizzle says, how's it, bro?
Who's it? And Suki Vision, thank you for popping in. Sorry I didn't say hello a moment ago, but I was too involved in doing nothing important. Storming the spire. I knew it. I knew it. Damn it.
Murdoch says,
damn it, this game.
Suck it, Vision.
Suck it, Vision? Suck it, Vision?
Rishad_Shadowstar has started stalking you.
Welcome. You've got mail.
CMDR_Rizzle says, so at the end of a sentence it's bro, but in the middle it's brother.
Welcome.
At the end of the sentence, bro, but in the middle it's brother. What are you like, Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage? Listen here, brother. You listen to me, brother. I don't understand.
Murdoch says, so next year Toyota will be releasing a Corolla Cross Hybrid.
Like hydroelectric? Or, I mean, not gas and electric? What the hell I say a hydroelectric for? And who's this Cheryl?
Murdoch says, yeah.
Admiral Benson. Really? That's my name too?
Murdoch says, it's a compact SUV.
Ah. So, would I need to watch Top Gun before watching Top Gun Maverick? If I've not seen all of Top Gun before? Because I can't remember the movie for some reason. I thought I'd watched it
Murdoch
before, but
says,
I don't think I have.
yes.
Okay.
Murdoch says, you should.
Then you will like it. Okay. Yeah, my coworker was astonished at the fact that I had never seen
Just
Top Gun before.
Just Call McCower says, or, just hear me out. Watch neither.
No, I can save time by not watching either other one of them. There's another choice. I don't have time anyway, so like once I get off of here, you know, it's pretty much over for the night. I sent the manager a message about my working Tuesday on my vacation. No response. I just wonder what that's going to do to payroll. Like, if I'm gonna get paid to be off that day, and then my God, there's more of you. Where y'all going to? You can't be getting nothing off of that. What are you, like, licking it and taking it back to the nest? Gotta hand it to them though. They are little workers. Only train ants to do other jobs instead of what the queen tells them. It's just so fascinating to me. Little critters. I was raised around crickets, so it doesn't bother me to see insects. Anyway, okay. Alright. Okay. So I need to like invest more into my characters here. See, most of this stuff here, like photonic everything and whatnot, officer. I need to get whoever I'm gonna have as my main person. I need to get them like a thing, right? So Kevin Nealon here needs to have temporal. I need to either give him temporal or give somebody temporal and give somebody over here like whatever that is. It's like what is that? Command specialist. Like a stain specialist, but command specialist. Billy Mays, stain
Murdoch
specialist.
says, I'm going to continue to drive my piece of crap car because so much change is coming up in auto industry, moving to hybrids or pure electric. Maybe a bad idea getting into a car payment on gas-only car.
Could be. You got a piece of shit car? I always thought mine was a piece of shit. Well, if they're gonna change over to something like that soon, then I mean, how much how much fuel do you go through there? Miles per gallon. I forgot what mine is. Well, like it's high like 38 to 40 something or whatever. A little smart car. I don't know, I'm gonna look it up already, damn it.
Murdoch says, my car isn't that bad but not really nice either.
"34 city, 38 highway," according to this on my smart car. I highly doubt it though. And I do need to replace that secondary fan in it because it stopped making that little whining sound when it starts up. It means it's tripped the fuse or whatever and causes the engine light to stay solid. And the way to fix that is to change out the secondary air pump.
I'm going to contact TransUnion and tell them that dealership ran my credit report without informing me.
Well, why would... So you were looking into getting a vehicle and they ran a credit check on you just to see? Without your permission? Or without, like, you actually wanting to get a vehicle?
Murdoch says, yeah.
Huh. Well, was there anything like some sort of fine print that you may have signed or something that say, hey, go ahead, or... I don't understand why a dealership
Murdoch
would do
says, correct. I wasn't ready to make that leap.
Well, yeah, contact them, I'd say. Stir that shit pot. Oh, Susie Q, you know that you do. Since I don't have this character invested and she's just a cadet. Well, was this one that I like? That's a duty officer, isn't it?
CMDR_Rizzle says, raise hell.
And then raise
Murdoch
nothing but
says,
hell.
I hate salespeople, always trying to slime you. Dirty shit bags.
Dirty shit bags. Dirty shitty bags. Dirty shitty bags. Dirty shitty bags. What does he do? Wayung. Superior natural immunities. Superior photonic life form. Tricorder inside chaos. Ground abilities. Astrophysicist. Flow capacitor sensors. Yeah, let's get rid of this Susie person here. Okay. Station. Then put Wayun in there. Hello, pink skin. Hello, Wayun. We meet again. Intelligence specialist. The stain specialist. Let's rename him.
The pink skin sense of humor.
Crotch shot. Crotch shot. Can he rock back and forth? He sure can. Crotch shot. Crotch shot. Crotch shot. Crotch shot. Crotch shot. Hey, I'm not the one that does all that, alright? What are we doing? Let's discard all of those. Yeah, I'm gonna go into this will be the last thing I do for the night. So go into a patrol. You wanted to we said 9th rule a while ago?
OXNYX053 says, the 9th rule.
Well, Murdochs, you wouldn't hate me because I'm a salespeople at Dollar General, but I try to talk people out of buying shit. That's for downselling, they call it.
Looks like there was a fight here.
Looks like there was a fight here, Stamets. Okay, you want me to like sit back and watch you kill shit, right? All right.
The Carter is ready to assist you.
Lead the way. Shurgat will follow. Reading a single Ferengi vessel. Marauder class.
Yarr.
Decloaked.
It's decloaking, I swear.
Murdoch says, not the same thing as people working on commission.
True. Well, who was it that told me about that used cars movie? I mean, I've watched that. It was pretty damn funny. Did you want me to follow you? To watch you shred through shit? Or just, like, hang back? Hanging back on track, get off my back. I thought I made myself clear.
I'll be under cloak.
Orions and Ferengi working together?
Oringis.
Yeah, this'll end well.
Oringitans.
CMDR_Rizzle says, gotta see the action.
Ding, 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 ding.
OXNYX053 says, you could get a bit closer, likely about 15-20 kilometers away. So you can see the damage floaters.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Alright, dude, thanks. Didn't do shit. Wow.
Add it to his bill.
They turned into a big ball of mass.
Good news, bad news.
Okay, Stamets, Stamets. Stamets? Sweet. That's pretty awesome. Like a big ball of mushy death right there. He's trucking. Schrodinger's box.
We've got company.
Cutting out the middleman here, Modron. Give us the spores.
Or else.
You treacherous
bitch!
This deal gets worse.
I expected more pirate from an Orion captain.
Wow. Oh my god, get the fuck out of there.
The nerve. Now.
The knife of that guy, the knife. So that's where that, like, lightning thing comes from, then. The red vortex of death. Sweet. 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 This was the news vessel. We have spotted a player taking on the 9th rule. I didn't mean to engage the tractor beam. I thought we was going to do something.
No. Would you let me go for
No.
the real sort of Kayla?
OXNYX053 says, we'll explain, some of it after we run it.
After. Oh my God, what the hell is that?
Not a moment too soon. It looks like Madron's treacherous friends.
We are watching the action here. News Chopper 5.
Why are you defending that Ferengi worm? He's not worth dying for.
We're up here in the bleachers, watching the action. Oxnix wins.
Rule number 3. Never spend more for an acquisition than you have to.
That's right. Always spend less. Talk them down from it. Here's the tugboat part getting near more. I'm probably looking at that way later than I should have. Damn it! Here we go. Tugboat. Down the street, they're tugging. You and me, we're tugging. For the world to see, we're tugging. I'm glad you're taking the time to tell me during it, because I get so damn close. Yeah. Killed them until they died from it. 9th rule.
They're down to a few ships. Keep up the pressure.
Keep the pressure. Come play my game, I'll test ya. Psychosomatic, attic insane.
Well fought indeed. They'll think twice about coming after Modron's on his way.
Kaboom! So that's science. Something like a recipe. Bits and pieces and magic from the hand. You're making weird science. Plastic tubes and pots and pans. Making dreams come true. Lord fast. Weird science. Not what teachers said to do. Making dreams come true. My creation. Is it real? It's my creation. Well, I do not know. No hesitation. No pot of gold. Just facts and lies. Well, I do not know. From my heart and from my hand. Why can't people understand my convictions? So I thought I saw a bunch of stuff happening there. I don't know what order it all happened in, because none of this stuff is in my head yet. Soapbox racer. How does that thing spin?
Murdoch says, was it Order 66?
It could have been Order 66, or maybe it was a hamburger with fries. We're not too sure on this one. It could have been a number 4.
OXNYX053 says, your ship gets you the angry red gravity well. Your LTCMD temporal slot can do the wave area of effect thing. The electrified anomalies is off of the event ship, the Risen weather ship.
Anomalies. Electrified. the angry the angry red gravity well. You know, I've always wondered about the spinning part in the middle of the Discovery ship. Like, this disc here, like, spins in circles. How does it not hit this neck or whatever? Like, how does it not hit all that shit? Like, for instance, I'm gonna, like, I'm gonna go to the Soul System for no damn reason. But if we watch it, it starts spinning. Okay, so it's just okay, it doesn't spin the way I thought it did. It's just the way that it flips around like that makes me think sometimes parts of it's not doing right. What happens if you're inside the little spinny part, though? Because those are like little windows. You, like, get hurled to the side.
OXNYX053 says, I am also using a trait from a pilot ship that doubles the duration of the gravity well.
Oh, wow. Look at that wide ass. Look at that wide ass. Bitch, you got a wide ass. Thing wide. Wide ass. BMW right there. Yep. This thing's got nipples. Little red nipples. Hello there, Janeway.
Murdoch says, like your new ships?
They're not what I thought they were going to be, a lot of them, but at least you can sort of see inside the ship there.
_Rizzle says, milk it.
Milk it. Milk it like a Polaroid. What I don't like is there's just a bridge for the interior of this particular ship, but I understand why. And you can even see inside the bridge like you're supposed to. That's pretty cool. I hate that the fact that you have to, like, buy the Galaxy class bridge for the actual ship itself. And that this is not the Discovery ship, this is the Glenn. But, you know, whatever. It's not, it shouldn't be doing the Spore Drive animation if it's not this Discovery ship, I would think. Unless that's just how it does sometimes for no damn reason. Because I thought, was it the Glenn have like a Spore Drive or something similar? Or does it just Discovery only had that? Because they were like the prototype, right? A science ship? I can't remember. I'll have to look it up eventually. But that will be for another day. I have been going for 3 hours, 35 minutes.
_Rizzle says, Glenn could do it too, right? With the tardigrade.
Oh yeah, it did have a tardigrade, didn't it? Dude, it's been so long since I've seen those episodes. What are we doing? Gravity well. Ship is on top of attack. Please tell me what the fuck.
Murdoch says, my new gamer name, Tardigrade.
Tardigrade? Ship's under attack, my ass. My ship just fatted. My ship fatted over here. I can't understand why it keeps fatting over there. It's doing the animation again even after it's done. I love it. Love the errors.
Murdoch says, retardigrade.
Retardigrade? Retardigrade. Let's see. This evening, or night or morning, whichever comes first, we had Rashad Shadowstar followed. First time chatting from, let me see, let me get that out of the way so I can read. I can read real good. Sukivision. And Dukan Rex rated me 4 hours ago, and I've only been streaming for 3 hours and 37 seconds. How the heck does that happen? How do you do that? How do you raid before you start streaming? Weird. Anyway, 3:38. I do believe this is the end of it.
CMDR_Rizzle says, LOL rated on the starting soon screen.
That could be it.
OXNYX053 says, Suki Vision.
Suki Vision? Suki Vision, that's a pretty cool word.
OXNYX053 says, over 30 minutes of lag?
Are you the lagger? I am the lagger.
CMDR_Rizzle says, it was it. I witnessed it.
Oh, you were here for that. It's just weird that it says I've been live for 3 hours and 38 minutes, but yet over here in the mini feed it says 4 hours exactly is whenever the raid happened. But yeah, I did have I had it on the start screen, which is a really poor ass piece of shit start screen. But I'm not gonna make anything out of it. I guess I could make a ship battle or some shit like that if I had time. I can make the TARDIS bounce around.
CMDR_Rizzle says, does it start when Streamlabs announce it?
No, actually, whenever I click the start thing or whatever. Well, you mean Streamlabs. Well, Stream Elements takes like maybe 2 minutes until it actually catches up and says, "Oh, hey, you're streaming," and then says something. But other than that, I don't know. It's just weird. Maybe I could have like a little TARDIS bouncing around.
CMDR_Rizzle says, whichever man.
I know, right?
LOL.
I'm confused too. I get confused easily these days. Ah, there's Oxnick. He's sitting right next to me.
Hello there, sir. Hello. How are you doing down there? Hi. How you doing?
Murdoch says, ain't that something you gots the tardigrades?
I got the grades, yo. The retardigrades. They're all retarded.
Murdoch says, welcome to the club.
Right, welcome to the club.
The mule?
Oh, I don't have, like, what are you talking about, like the fighter tardigrade? I got the pet, but I don't have, like, the fighters. Yeah. Indeed. Let's do a red shirt death.
Murdoch says, mentally you joined the tardigrades. OXNYX053 says, my wife bought herself Lifetime just to get the fireworks console.
Oh, the one that actually shoots off the fireworks.
Scorpwana says, retardigrade.
I did retardigrade. I was slow in 2nd and 4th grade, so I got held back. Because I was stupid and still am. Yeah, I'm going to call this one a stream. 3 hours, 41 minutes. Oh, is that your... Well, that's your ship.
OXNYX053 says, it is a lifetime perk.
A lifetime perk. That way you can show off that you have that ship.
Murdoch says, we are retardigrades LOL.
Retardigrades. Retard a little bit, just a little bit. Well, retard is not a bad word. It means slow. And in the manual for
CMDR_Rizzle
Volkswagen,
says, peace out.
In the manual for the Volkswagen, it actually talks about retarding the distributor to time it correctly. So, yeah, and the carburetor and all that. So it's not a bad word. It's just the context of using it. It's like shit's not a bad word, but people have used it a certain way to make everyone think it is. Yeah, peace out, dude. Everybody.
OXNYX053 says, I have a non-lifetime perk on my main.
A non-lifetime perk.
Murdoch says, night night.
Why doesn't I'm not even in the game and my ship just did that animation thing? Like, I have the game there, but I'm...
Are you on your feet all day? I got a job. For just $19.99. How you doing? Hey, I'm working with you all day. I got a job. You don't need all day, my source. Hey, I'm working with you all day. Hey, big guy. Stain specialist.
Hey, big guy.
Shitting me? You don't just $19.99. You don't need all these. Here's how to work a stain specialist. Billy Mays here. Hi. Billy Mays for just $19.99. Here's how to work
Are you on your feet all day?
with you all day. Shitting me? For just $19.99. Here's how to work.
I know people think that's annoying, but I think it's hilarious. Because I'm an annoying person, I guess.
CMDR_Rizzle says, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah, I don't know why I'm looking at I'm watching the video feed from the game from within Streamlabs. So I'm not in the game, but yet I saw my ship do the animation for the transwarpy thing or whatever it is. Anyway.
Just Call Makor says, if people think it is annoying, they can always watch a less annoying stream.
Very true.
OXNYX053 says, it is growing on me.
Billy Mays has a way of doing that. It's like on Family Guy where Peter had that his twin that's attached to his neck. That's Billy Mays. You know, a little bit Billy Mays in all of us there. Yeah, I know it's annoying, and I know this is an annoying stream. I'm not here to like cloud it over and say that I'm awesome or anything like that. It's just who I am. I can get retarded sometimes. Most of the time, actually. And crazy. I don't know. But, yep, I'm going to call it. So, y'all have a good night, good morning, good evening, good night, and all that good stuff. Good afternoon, good evening, good night. Yes. All right. I'm going to close her down in 5 finger counts. 1, 2. But I'm going to allow a little bit of leadway in case someone wants it's a 3. 2. And the ants are still on my bottle. 1. Good night.
God fucking damn it!
Everyone knows it's Butters.
Well, that's me.
Murdoch says, buckle my POL.
And buckle your poo? Well, damn it. Good night, everybody. See you later. Bye-bye.